Nerd Squad podcast is sponsored by Heat which is also sponsored by Cell Games. Go watch the Cell Games on Team 4-Star's YouTube channel. Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, HA699, bringing up episode 2 of Nerd Squad podcast. And in case you've seen our new, you have to see the new intro. And you might be wondering, what song is that? That sounds familiar. It is actually Sonic CD Bad Future when you fought Metal Sonic boss battle. So, Sonic CD, that's the theme song.
Well, that explains why I don't know it, because I actually despise the Sonic series.
Oh, really?
Outside of games.
I mean, I'm a Mario guy, but hey,
Same here.
I liked Sonic as soon as before I even liked Sonic, I liked his Shadow and Knuckles. Before I was even into Sonic, I just knew the characters. But when the Olympic Games came out, that was like, you know what? I might as well start liking Sonic because he's teaming up with Mario.
Yeah, Mario's better than Sonic, although I can't lie, Mario Maker has made me rage quit more times than I can count.
Oh, don't get me started. Oh my god, it was some Mario game. I'm like, just you know what? F it. Bowser can keep Peach.
That's a funny way to think about it.
But nonetheless, I am joined with two more friends of mine. But first, before Reaper does his introduction, Reaper, is your guest here with you today or no?
No, he's not. He's with one of his family members. It's just me today.
Oh, that sucks. I wanted to see what else he thought about some Godzilla movies. But nonetheless, after they do their introduction, I'm going to ask them two questions off the top of their head. They have to answer honestly. So, Reaper, Ty, gotta do your introductions.
What's going on, everyone? It is me, Reaper, aka the Reaper of Real Talk Wrestling. Go ahead and check that out over on the channel as well. And not really much else to say about that, so joined alongside.
Okay, well, it's Ty. I got a YouTube channel, Game Tech IT. I play anything related to RPGs, first-person shooters, so you could go check that out. And I'm trying to get back into Dragon Ball Z. Yeah.
Wait, trying to?
I have not played Xenoverse. I have not played a Dragon Ball Z game in approximately 7 years.
What?
I'll be completely honest with you.
Tenkaichi?
Dragon Ball Z game. Tenkaichi 3 was the last game I ever played.
Okay.
Tenkaichi 3 is the best Dragon Ball Z game.
Thank you.
I like Raging Blast 2.
I left it off on a good note.
But since we're plugging our own YouTube channels, go ahead and check mine out, Chaos Reaper 419. I'm currently doing a Majora's Mask LP and going to be starting Borderlands 2 here pretty soon.
Nice.
Well, since we're plugging YouTube channels, check out HA699's, that's me, that's my name, YouTube channel about Real Talk Wrestling podcast and some gaming episodes. Which is kind of hurtful that you guys love the podcast so much. I'm so glad, but check out my other videos, you a-holes.
And looks like we lost Ty.
Oh, we did? Don't worry.
Yep.
I guess he has to tie his shoes or tie up the game. Get it? Tie up the game?
He fell down a pit and got a game over. He needs to go back to the main menu and restart.
He found out that his princess is in another castle.
Yep.
Wow, he said he's active. I'm trying to bring him back into the call. Yes, guys, this is live, so get used to the live feed. All right, and let me call Luigi. I did not want to call Luigi. I wanted to call Ty. I'm pressing the... Can you call Ty, or is it just me?
I don't think I can. I think it's just you.
Yeah, it won't let me call... Good God almighty. Messenger, this is what we think about you. Okay, that was fun. I don't know what Prodigy was talking about. This is fun. All right,
I'm telling you, man, we should use Google Hangouts.
We might have to.
You need computers in order to make that shit work, I think.
All right. Well,
Oh, I'm gonna try and ring them from my cell phone.
please do.
Might end up having to hang up and just restarting
We
this
might
over.
have to. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be on pause, so you will hear lots of editing. And ladies and gentlemen, we're back in. So, in the chat, I said I would ask a hard question in this episode. So Tyreek and Lou will, when they come back, I'll ask them the same question when they join in. Reaper, off the top of
Yeah,
your head, Marvel or DC? I'm not talking about movies. I'm talking about just straight overall.
DC.
DC. Why?
Honestly, I like the darker element.
Uh oh, the dog's out.
But yeah, movies aside, they have better animated film. The shows that they make are a lot better, like Justice League and shit like that. The
Oh yeah,
comic
the
books are
animated shows
a
were
lot
so
better.
good.
What's up?
The animated shows were so good back in the days.
Yeah, they just have better things overall outside of the.
The movie elements.
Yeah. Well, not even the movie elements. The only thing that's worse is their cinematic universe, but if you technically get down to it, their animated movies are better, like the Justice League Flashpoint, you have Batman Under the Red Hood.
Batman Beyond, Return of the Joker.
Yeah, Return of the Joker, Justice League Doom, Superman vs. Doomsday. You have a whole bunch of good animated movies. You have Justice League Unlimited for TV shows, Batman Beyond for a TV show. I believe Static Shock was DC as
He is.
well. Yeah, you just, other than the cinematic universe, which is the live action films, DC just blows Marvel out of the water.
Oh yeah, that's true. Me personally, I will pick Marvel only because I can connect with the characters. I agree DC is more of a adult theme while Marvel is more kid friendly ish. Cause like if you look at Carnage and Deadpool and stuff, they seem like they will fit in DC, but when you see them in Marvel, they do a lot of silly stuff. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, Marvel can get pretty dark at times.
Oh yeah, it can, but it's just that DC, you know, it's you already know, but with Marvel, it's just like, oh, it's getting dark, but you know, it's gonna be a bright future.
I mean, outside of the X-Men
Oh yeah,
storyline,
yeah, 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 yeah.
X-Men is probably the darkest thing DC Marvel has going for it, because
Yeah, did you see that movies? Woo wee!
which is something we could also talk about sometime. Not just Logan, but like talk about X-Men in general, is all the way from one all the way up to
Oh
Logan.
yeah, we're planning to do that. I just wanted to talk about Logan because it was the recent film, but we're gonna talk about that. I personally feel like Fantastic Four is way too late, and they just need to just cancel it.
Same here. I won't lie that I did find the aspect of Logan to be stupid, though, for one reason. Not even getting into the whole storyline of it, but in Days of Futures Past, they go to a timeline that's fucked up and where all mutants are dead and end up saving that timeline in order to create another timeline where shit gets fucked up and all mutants are pretty much dead.
Well, if we're being technical, when they went to the past and they fixed the Sentinel future, Wolverine and Professor are the only X-Men alive. In the Sentinel future, like nearly 25% of the X-Men with Magneto was alive. So, you know.
Yeah, but in the end, the results stayed the same. All the mutants ended up dying
Oh
because
no, the results was worse. All mutants was dead. If you see in the beginning of the future past, there was Iceman and his crew, like always running and
oh
hiding.
no, I know that. I know the results were technically worse, but I'm talking about like as time went on, they saved the timeline from the Sentinels and everything went back to normal. But then later on, the whole thing with Logan happened, where Xavier ended up killing pretty much all the mutants and stuff.
I think it was hinting that the guy killed the mutants. That he put some chemicals.
It was Xavier that killed him. His seizure that happened in the manor wiped out pretty much all of the X-Men outside of Logan. And then the scientist guy created a serum or something that prevented any more mutants from surfacing and getting their powers.
Ah.
Which is why Logan and Xavier are the only two mutants left in Logan outside of X-23.
Oh, don't forget about the other guy, Cannibal, I think it was.
Yeah, the only 4 people that were left that were mutants after that, outside of the kids that were spread throughout the whole story, were X-23, Logan, Xavier, and then the tracker guy. So pretty much in the end, all the mutants ended up dying anyway.
Yeah, which kind of sucks, but...
Which is why I find it stupid, considering the fact that they tried to prevent that in Days of Futures Past, just to have it happen anyway in another way, shape, and form.
Well, I'm glad to know you a little better. But we have some things to talk about. We have some topics we have to discuss. We're talking about Zelda. We're going to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! We're going to talk about the Cell arc. And we're going to talk about... Well, what was the other thing we was going to talk about?
Zelda, Yu-Gi-Oh! Cell arc, and we were going to do a best 2 out of 3 duel with each other, which, by the way, if we can, we need to get video footage of that this time instead of just audio.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I think we have to find out on episode 3 because there's no way I can find out how to record unless,
I mean, if I have a way to record the shit, I would just need to figure out a way to send you the video footage.
Well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But nonetheless, let's talk about it. You want to talk about some Zelda?
I mean, sure, why not? Like I said, I'm currently doing a Majora's Mask LP on my channel, so...
What's your YouTube channel so we get that cheap plug?
Chaos Reaper 419.
Check him out, guys. Support the channel.
You're wondering where the 419 comes from? Watch Team 4 Star. It's a parody of a Frieza Planet 419.
Isn't that with the future people?
Yeah, I can see the future people.
Gohan becomes the strongest in the universe, but still doesn't do crap. That's so true. But anyways, so Zelda.
So what was your first experience with Zelda then?
My first Zelda experience, and you might find this funny, was in Super Smash Brothers. That's the first time I ever met Link. So, and I'm a kid, so the only character I knew was Mario, Pikachu, Luigi, and Donkey Kong from Mario Party. So I played as Link, and my first match with Link was against Fox. And then while I was playing with Link, I was like, yo, this guy is amazing. And, this is young me. So I was like, yo, who is this person? I want to play his game or wherever he's from. So I but I seen Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. And I was like, that sounds boring. So I put it in, I saw Link. I was like, his name is Zelda? So so that guy got me confused, but then I realized that, you could change your name, but his real name is Link. So that was my first experience, and when I played Ocarina of Time, it was great. I never finished or beat the game, but I know how, it's been years, so I know how everything played out. But that was my first Zelda experience, and that game was really good that I had to get the emulator for my phone so I can play it on my phone, and I played the Master Quest. I couldn't really go far because it was my phone and it was an emulator, and on your phone it gets overheated, batteries, and then there'd be some glitches on phone.
Not to mention, if you're trying to play an N64 game on your phone, the buttons are kind of hard to...
Oh yeah, it's hard to control because the emulators only work for Galaxy phone. I mean, not well, like basically Galaxy and Androids. So if you have like an Apple product, the only emulator you're gonna get is the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic game.
Which I mean, I use my laptop for emulating my games, and I have a controller that I can use, so it's a lot easier. But my first Zelda experience probably was when I was 8 years old. I'm 26 now. It was a game called Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past for the original Game Boy Color. Found it at a garage sale for 50 cents. Had a Game Boy Color at the time because I was playing Pokemon and all that stuff. So it's a 50-cent game. I didn't really have many Game Boy games because my family was quote unquote not exactly poor, but we had to use money for other stuff like bills and saving up for shit.
Oh, that's
So
not. That's completely fine.
yeah, so I bought it for 50 cents, decided to pop it in, and just ended up loving the series from there. It stuck with me all throughout my childhood. I missed a lot of games, though. I haven't played Wind Waker at all yet, nor have I played any of the games with Toon Link in it, and I got back into it with Twilight Princess when it came out, so...
That's cool, man. I mean, I think Zelda's. I know it's Zelda, but I think Link is a really cool character, very underrated. But I feel like the most underrated Nintendo character is not Luigi, but I think it's Samus. I call her Samus because it sounds better than Samus.
Honestly, I would have to say most underrated Nintendo character probably would have to be Kirby.
You think so?
Yep.
I don't know. I feel like Kirby is alright.
He's a beast in Smash Brothers.
Oh yeah, that's why I feel like Kirby's okay. Kirby's OP in Smash Bros. So I mean, the Kirby characters are so OP that Meta Knight was banned in Brawl in tournaments. Which I'm really curious on why he's banned.
Because he's fast as fuck, I guess, and has a lot of recovery capabilities because he can fly and shit, so it's harder to knock him off ledges, and his speed is annoying.
Oh yeah. I mean, I could talk all day about Smash, but I think Samus is underrated.
I actually, in the original Smash Brothers, I actually mained Kirby and Samus.
In the original Smash, the first one, I made Kirby. Melee, I think I made Ganondorf because he was basically Captain Falcon but powerful. Brawl, I made Bowser, and I don't own the fourth Smash Brothers, but when I play it, I'm usually good with Mario and Bowser, and a little bit of Luigi too.
Yeah. So in the original one, like I said, I had two mains, Kirby and Samus. Brawl, I think that was the one with Mewtwo and Lucario, wasn't it?
Yeah, Brawl was with Lucario. Not Mewtwo is with in Melee.
Yeah. Brawl, I mained Lucario and Kirby. Melee, I mained Mewtwo and Samus, and then right now I main Toon Link.
Oh, I freaking hate Toon Link. I hate him that he's light and Link is so heavy. That's what I hate.
I think Toon Link's honestly better than regular Link.
He is because he's more light, so it's easier to do jumps and better to recover. While Link is just so heavy, it's just like you're done. Your jumping is you already lost in the jumping.
Not to mention the fact that they have different mechanics for their weapons, don't they? I believe. I think their weapons are the same, but their moves are different.
I think they're just the same, but Link is more the Toon Link version, just faster and more agile.
Yeah. Which, speaking of, I found a 3DS emulator,
Oh, really? Make sure you send
so
that
I
in the
might.
chat. Wait, is it for like Android or for a computer?
It's for computers, but I don't know if it would work on regular laptops because, of course, it's 3DS. So
Oh,
the
3DS. They got emulators
yeah,
for
so
3DS already?
not for Android. It's just a basic. It's like a gaming emulator for computers and stuff. But I don't know if it would work on laptops, considering the fact because it's 3DS software. So the graphics output and the stuff you would need would probably be high tech and stuff.
All right, that's pretty cool. Well, enough Nintendo. Let's talk about Yu-Gi-Oh. We got a duel coming on later on today, hopefully. What's your what Yu-Gi-Oh? What's your favorite arc and why do you love it so much?
My favorite arc in Yu-Gi-Oh, honestly,
Oh, you can add filler. So the dragon arc is you can add that.
I don't think the Dragon arc was filler though. I know the Valkyrie arc was filler,
The awakening of
but
the dragon
yeah,
with
I
the
don't think
seal of
that.
Orikonkos.
No, that wasn't filler.
Yeah, I think it was filler.
No, because the reason why it's not filler is because when he's having his duel with darts, it all throughout the series they have flashbacks to where they fought Merrick and where they were at Duelist Kingdom, and then they also have a flashback to the past to where Yugi is fighting Bakura, aka Diabound, in season 5. So it connects the timelines between the season 5, and it also has connections to the timelines of Battle City and Duelist Kingdom. So
Well, I think it's filler because one, Pegasus is in the arc, and in the manga, Pegasus actually died.
how did Pegasus die in the manga?
In the manga, Bakura after the duel ripped out the eye and ripped out the Millennium Eye. So, and he bled out. So you didn't know that?
I haven't read the Yu-Gi-Oh manga.
I mean, I try to look into the Yu-Gi-Oh manga, so that's how I know what's filler, what's real. That's why I know that season 5 is filler until they hit the Bakura saga.
I was always under the impression that Pegasus ended up surviving Bakura's attack.
I wish he did. He was my favorite villain. But no, Pegasus died, and then that's why Yu-Gi-Oh R. That's why there's a Ghost Pegasus. If you ever want to look that up, look up Yu-Gi-Oh R.
Alright, but yeah, anyway, to answer your question, my favorite season probably would have to be season 2 and the beginning of season 3, where
Ooh.
they had the Battle City tournament all the way up to Merrick's defeat.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you why later. Let me tell you, mine's. Mine's is just Battle City. Period. From the beginning of Battle City, not during season 3 because I didn't really like it because I wanted to see what was with Merrick. So, or Melvin, wherever you like to call him. So beginning of season 3 and 2, and then when they did the Fatal 4-Way, back to the ending of the Battle City. So the Battle City arc is my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh experience because it was amazing. And my favorite duel besides Pegasus versus Kaiba is Yugi versus Kaiba in the Coliseum. That duel was amazing. I think that was their longest duel in history.
I
Five,
believe it was.
yeah, 5
And no,
episodes.
I said what you said basically. I don't like the whole filler with Noah and the cyber world thing. I like season 2 and then where they get out of the cyber
Yeah, oh
world.
yeah, yeah. When they got out of the whole Noah arc, which was kind of god awful in my opinion. The only thing I like about the Noah arc was the abridged version when it was actually funny. And
The only
other
thing about the Noah arc that I like is when Merrick is trying to get in through the doors and he keeps on putting in the wrong access code.
Yeah, he tried to put in mutilate, and that was that. I mean that you can't write good comedy like that.
Yeah, Little Karibo's a gem when it comes to a grid series.
Speaking of Little Karibo, do you prefer Team 4-Star or Little Karibo? Or a bridge Yu-Gi-Oh or a bridge team I mean a bridge Dragon Ball Z?
Honestly, neither. I like them both on equal footing. I prefer Team 4-Star for one reason, and that's just because, of course, Dragon Ball Z was my first anime. So,
I have to
but
say
as a bridge series, I believe they're both good.
don't get me wrong, they're both great. I'm not saying that one is bad, the other is good, but which one do you prefer? Like, if you was to have to say, okay, I'm in the mood to watch an abridged series, will it be Yu-Gi-Oh or will it be Team 4-Star?
Currently, right now, it probably would be Yu-Gi-Oh, considering the fact that Team 4-Star hasn't been really putting out much content lately.
Well, they had to fight their thing because they got, I think, copyright claiming all their videos got blocked.
Not to mention, honestly, I'd have to say Yu-Gi-Oh, because even though I like Dragon Ball Z as an anime, Yu-Gi-Oh's had more impact on my life, considering the fact that I've been to tournaments, played the games, collect the cards, whereas Dragon Ball Z, it's a good TV show, but outside of it being a TV show, it hasn't really had much impact on my life like Yu-Gi-Oh has.
Well, Dragon Ball Z is fun to play and fun to watch, but when I look at the abridged, I feel like I could get a laugh and get the references of Yu-Gi-Oh abridged, while in Dragon Ball Z it's like, what are they referencing? Because it's like I have to actually think.
Yeah, so anyway, you mentioned what your favorite duel was, right?
Yeah, my favorite duel was Pegasus and Kaiba is my favorite duel when I'm eating, so I can have something to watch and laugh because Pegasus played this boy like a Game Boy. But overall, I think the Yugi versus Kaiba duel in Battle City arc was phenomenal, and I think it was the longest duel in history with 5 episodes.
My favorite duel probably would have to be Joey versus Merrick in Battle City, which my boy Joey ended up getting screwed over because you knew
Oh,
for
don't get me started. In case people don't know this. Well, they obviously not gonna know what. I purchased the Legacy Legendary Duelist 2, which came with the 3 God cards, a Yugi, Joey, and Kaiba deck. I took Raw out of Yugi's deck and put it into Joey's deck because I feel like Joey technically deserved that God card because he technically could have beat Merrick if it wasn't a shadow game. If you look at it, if it was not a shadow game, Joey would have beat Merrick.
yeah, he had Merrick beat pretty much, but the whole, which is something I found bullshit considering the fact that he had that duel won, but it's the whole writing thing where we need to have Yugi be the one to beat Merrick and stuff, which I've never really gotten. The technical thing of it was they just had to have Merrick lose.
Yeah, I feel like they wrote themselves into a corner. They was like, okay, we're gonna make Joey look good, and then when they actually put that on paper, they was like, wait a second, Joey's gonna actually win this duel. We can't have that happen. It has to be Yugi that gotta win. He's the main protagonist. So
I mean, I guess I get it because it gave them a chance to set the good Merrick free and everything, which kind of needed to happen in order for Yugi to be able to read the inscription on Merrick's back, but it's still stupid.
oh, I agree. I
I
think
believe Joey is a highly underrated duelist.
oh, most definitely. I think Joey Wheeler is a great duelist. If it wasn't for Yugi being having the Pharaoh, I think Joey will probably be a top ranked duelist. I think he's very underrated.
And then after that, my second favorite duel would probably have to be Yugi and Kaiba versus Darts.
Really, you like that duel?
I like season 4 of Yu-Gi-Oh. The whole aspect of having,
Your soul. If you lose
well,
a duel, you lose your soul.
not even that. The whole Atlantis thing plus the dragons and stuff. It just seemed interesting to me to think that the dual monsters have been around since before the Pharaoh was around. And Darts, honestly, in my opinion, was a really good villain.
I think Merrick Melvin was a good villain, and just saying. But staying on Yu-Gi-Oh, Little Karibo, why does he hate season 4 so much?
I honestly do not know.
Yeah, because I was watching the new episode, and I was like, Jesus, season 4 was pretty decent. I mean, it's way better than the Noah arc. It's way better than season 5 till the Bakura saga happened. Well, actually, I'm not. I take that back. It's better than season 5 until the final duel between Yugi and a Tim.
See, honestly, I think season 5 would have been a lot better had it not been like a flashback season, because I would have been perfectly okay with having Bakura's evil spirit being the main villain, but the whole it happening in the past and stuff kind of went away from it being a card game and stuff.
Not only that, but they did capsule monsters. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. That's why I do not like season 5. That's why when I was rewatching the show, when I was on season 5, I purposely skipped the whole thing to go to the Bakura part. And then I still skipped the Bakura arc just to get to like the final 6 episodes.
Which is stupid considering the fact that if you guys didn't watch our last podcast, I was using Bakura's Destiny board deck and stuff because Bakura is actually my all-time favorite. Well, not Bakura, but Dark Bakura or Yami Bakura is
Yami
technically,
Bakura.
yeah. In the manga, he's known as Dark Bakura, but yeah, he's technically my all-time favorite Yu-Gi-Oh character. But season 5 just ruined him for me because think of it this way: do you honestly think that had it stayed in the current time, not been a flashback, and Bakura's evil spirit of the ring was the main villain, that it would have been a lot better season than Merrick was? Because they were hinting since the beginning that Bakura was supposed to be this big bad villain hiding in the shadows.
Yeah, I remember because when Yugi got I think the Millennium Ring back and the puzzle, and Merrick said that all your friends that was sent to the Shadow Game is now back. Bakura was like, "Oh yeah, I am back," and he hid a part of him inside of the Millennium Puzzle, right?
Yeah.
So that was sign saying that okay, Bakura knows some stuff about him, knows some stuff about the past, so he's gonna be the next big thing. The problem is they decided to make it season 5, and season 4 we have never seen Bakura ever again. That's the problem. That's one of the problems. They pushed Bakura out the picture until season 5.
Not to mention they had to turn the Egyptian gods into basically a walking Deus Ex Machina of Yu-Gi-Oh! With the fusion between the three, which, I mean, I get it. Having the three Egyptian gods fuse into one being is a cool concept and all, but it's not exactly all that cool if you think about it. Because, I mean, it happened. Technically, all the events of season 5 happened 5,000 years in the past and literally have no impact on the series as it would pertain in the future.
In all honesty, I think season 5 it should never be no capsule monsters. It should have been how it was in Yu-Gi-Oh! The Dark Side Dimensions, where also I think the DVD is coming out soon. And I think we should do a review on that one day, maybe in the next episode, because I think the original Yu-Gi-Oh is the best Yu-Gi-Oh. In the Dark Side Dimension, they did this whole thing where the Pharaoh went to sleep, blah yada yada yada. the Spirit of the Millennium Reign came back to possess one of the new guys, and they had Yugi and Kaiba duel. I think the idea should have been like that in season 5, where Bakura came with the Millennium Ring, saying, he's gonna make a tournament of all the villains that Yugi faced is coming back to try to beat him, and then it took Yugi, Kaiba, and Joey to do a 3-on-1 handicap duel to beat Bakura. That, in my opinion, that sounds better.
Oh, I hated Dark Side of Dimensions for that reason.
Wait, you hate the movie, or you just hate that Bakura came, the Spirit of the Millennium
I
Ring?
hate the movie. Don't get me wrong. I like the idea that they brought back Yu-Gi-Oh, the original Yu-Gi-Oh, but my got frickin' shunned. Joey got frickin' shunned in the movie.
Where was my Rex, Weevil? Well, I think Bandicoot died in the manga, so they're basing this off the manga. But where was Merrick? Where was Odion? Where was Ishizu? We got Shoddy, but no Merrick or Ishizu? That's crazy.
Joey didn't get a chance to duel in the movie. Mai wasn't even in the movie.
Well, to be fair, the best part Joey did was to show off the original Red Eyes Black Dragon card. I love that. I love that he did that.
I don't know. Dark Side of Dimensions was just stupid to me.
I mean, it's good to watch and good to hear the original voice actors. Did the original Mokuba voice came back, or was it the new one?
I believe that was a new Mokuba voice.
All right, so the Mokuba voice from season 5 sadly made a return, but he didn't talk a lot, so which is good. I thought Dark Side Dimension was good until the whole the Spirit of the Millennium Ring came. I thought that was dumb. Just gonna be honest.
Don't get me wrong, the whole cubic cards the bad guy used were badass in my opinion, but
you know what was good about that movie? Seeing Yugi versus Kaiba. I'm not talking about the Pharaoh Yugi. I'm talking about actual Yugi versus Kaiba. I think that was kind of cool.
oh, that was the biggest troll ever too, when they had the Pharaoh versus Kaiba and shit. It ended up being the hologram. I was like, oh, come on, that's bullshit.
I figured it was a hologram or something was odd when Kaiba actually beat the Pharaoh. I'm like, okay, this is fake. This gotta be a dream.
And it was fake. I was kind of disappointed with that because I'm one of the people who would actually like to see Kaiba be able to beat Yugi.
You're the one that I think everybody wants to see Kaiba beat Yugi. I think Kaiba gets screwed out of that. All right, so the cards are way different than the anime. The actual cards are way different from the anime. We know this, right?
Yeah.
Looking at it, I think Kaiba was screwed. Kaiba was screwed in facing Yugi because there's no way he's gonna beat Yugi because he has anime logic. He's untouchable.
Example: Duelist Kingdom. When they're dueling on top of the castle, Yugi fuses his mammoth graveyard in with Kaiba's Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon and causes it to decay. That right there is some anime logic. That technically does not exist within the actual confines of Yu-Gi-Oh! You can't do that.
Yeah, that made literally no sense. And I'm still waiting for the card to actually show me that the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon can decay and get weaker every turn.
Kaiba was kind of smart about it, though, because he pretty much, even though he was technically a bitch about it, he technically did win the duel, because it's either you blast me off the ledge or you let me win.
See, I didn't like that. I felt like it didn't fit Kaiba's character to take the suicide easy way out. I felt like it should have been like, you know what, Yugi, you have a choice. You can kill the monster, and you let me not get a chance to save my brother, or you let me give me a fair fight. You know what I mean?
Pretty much. Because it kind of defeated the purpose after Yugi lost anyway, considering the fact that Mai gave him star chips.
Speaking of which, why did she give him star chips? Did she take star chips from him?
No, she gave him star chips because she technically lost the duel to Taya.
Yeah,
Remember?
but in the show, she wrote a letter saying, "I owe you 8 star chips." Why did she owe him 8 star chips?
Oh yeah, remember the trying to remember what that guy's name
I think
was.
Panic.
Yeah, Panic. Panic beat Mai, got her star chips, and then Yugi ended up winning the star chips back for her, and then Mai said that he'll pay Yugi back for winning back her star chips.
Oh, okay. So she gave him 8 star chips from dueling random nobodies.
Yep.
That's my Valentine. She can win a duel off screen.
Which I like Mai in season 5 though. Her deck is pretty badass
Season 4.
With the Phoenix formation. Oh yeah, season 4. Her deck is pretty badass with the Phoenix formations and shit like that. I didn't like that they turned her into like a whiny bitch though, trying to blame Joey and Yuki for everything that went wrong with her, but
I hate her new voice.
her deck got a major upgrade
I hate the new My voice.
from season 4.
Yes, that voice is so horrible. I don't even feel attracted to it.
I never felt attracted to Mai in the first place.
Have you not seen Little Karibo's Mai? That Mai is very attractive.
I always, honestly, during that day and age when I first watched Yu-Gi-Oh, I actually liked Joey's sister.
I thought Ishizu was pretty cute.
Now we're just delving into the whole who we had a crush on in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yes, it's very weird, man. But speaking of anime, my first anime crush was the girl from Code Lyoko.
My first anime crush probably would have had to been Sailor Venus from Sailor Moon.
Oh, Sailor Moon was garbage. I thought that show was good. Looking back at that show on Hulu,
It is garbage.
It is horrible. Season 1 is terrible. I was trying to skip the show, but good God, I can't. Sailor Moon, it is horrible. I don't know what people thought was good.
I mean, trust me, a lot of the shows we watched back then are technically bad compared to today. Sailor Moon is garbage. Dragon Ball Z still holds up. You had Yu Yu Hakusho, which was severely underrated because I think it got canceled, didn't it? Which is why it only had 4 seasons.
What about Bakugan?
I hated Bakugan.
Really?
I liked Beyblade, though. Digimon was another good show. The original Pokemon series was okay.
Oh, the original Pokemon series is Bay. It got me into Pokemon. But then Ash always finds new people, and what actually made me hate Pokemon, Ash can never win the big one, and he always get rid of his good Pokemon except for Pikachu. That made no sense.
Don't get me wrong. I love playing Pokemon. I watch PokeTubers, but I hate the anime. The thing that made me hate the anime
Is Ash.
No, not even Ash. When they changed Brock's voice actor.
When they changed Brock's voice actor?
Yeah.
I thought they just got rid of Brock.
No. In the Gen 4 where they had Dawn and Brock had a new voice actor.
Oh my God. Was it? Alright, just a quick heads up. Was Brock's voice actor, the original voice actor, Kaiba?
Yes.
Why would they replace him?
I don't know. I guess he had other projects he wanted to work on.
Yeah, he probably knew where the show was heading to. The show was getting stupid. Ash is just is a whole nother. Ash is the worst trainer in history. You're losing all these duels and you get rid of all your Pokemon except for Pikachu. I think you need to worry about Pikachu.
Don't get me wrong though. Have you seen Pokemon Origins?
I think I seen a clip of it. Isn't that where Red chose Charizard or something like that?
Yeah, it's the one about Red. That's a good series.
Oh, I thought it was a movie.
Nope, it's a 12-part series
I'll,
about Red's journey and his fight against Team Rocket.
I'll have to watch that. I just hate the. I think Ash is what made me hate Pokemon, and then I think just all these different. It's like the same with Yu-Gi-Oh. I love the original, but when all these new stuff came out and all these new rules came, it's just like, you know what? I can't get into it.
I honestly like the new Pokemon and new Yu-Gi-Oh, but then again, I play competitive Yu-Gi-Oh and I like playing Pokemon, so
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm right now. I have Legacy of the Duelist. I'm now on the 5D story. I just beat GX, and
I mean, technically, the concepts of the new Yu-Gi-Oh shit isn't really that hard to figure out if you actually sit
no.
down
It's just the new. I just hate that like there's like so many new cards and new rules, like the synchro summoning and pendulum summoning. Like
I mean, it's not that hard to figure out if you technically get down to it, though.
no, it's not hard. My one of my friends I duel with him. He has this card that stops like trap. It's like a field spell, right? That you
Yeah.
can't activate no traps or monster effects during his battle step. So that means I can't use Mirror Force, Magic Cylinder, or anything. So it just kind of sucks, man.
Honestly, the way I've always viewed it is it makes you think on your toes and actually helps you develop new strategies.
Yeah, and what's worse is he's the type of person that won't let me use banned cards.
I don't care if people use banned cards. I mean, I
Yeah,
have like 20 different. I have 20 different decks. I have decks for casual play. I have decks for tournament play, and then I have pretty much decks for anything. If people want to use banned cards against me, then I'll just end up using banned cards against them. It only levels out the playing field. I'm not going to restrict what people use against me because that to me just makes it seem like I'm not letting people duel me at their full potential.
which is why when we duel, we will use whatever goes. I'm even going to use cards that doesn't even exist.
Speaking of cards that don't exist, I actually have an anime deck that I ordered online.
But there's an anime deck.
Yeah, it's off of a site called Yu-Gi-Oh! Orca. It's basically anime. It's custom-made anime style cards. I ordered Dartz's Orichalcos deck with the 3 stages of Orichalcos, the Great Leviathan card, his little robot thing that he uses, and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yep. I won't ever use it in a duel though because it's cheap as hell having a monster with infinite attack points and monsters that absorb battle damage and get added to my life points. So,
Well, it's a nice souvenir.
yep. So, what else do we have to talk about? We talked about
We talked about
Zelda.
Zelda. We talked about Yu-Gi-Oh. I feel like we were discussing Logan, but we had to cancel it. So I'm trying to figure out what we replaced Logan with.
What's your favorite Marvel movie?
Uh, I have to say for right now, Days of Future Past because it was more story than action, and it actually was really good.
Right now, my favorite Marvel movie, and a lot of people are going to hate me for this, but I believe it was highly underrated, was X-Men: The Last Stand.
Oh, whoa! Excuse me.
Okay, so don't get me wrong. It technically is a bad movie, but Dark Phoenix is technically my favorite Marvel villain. I believe the whole concept of it the movie could have been good, but from what I hear, the directing and a bunch of the actors were having issues behind the scenes and stuff, so they had to change a bunch of shit. But I don't know. I've always viewed the whole.
X-Men Last Stand sucks, and it's horrible, and I can't believe we're actually having this discussion.
Okay, so what's so horrible about it?
All right, first, Jean killing Cyclops. That was that. From what I see in the comics and the old animated show, Jean will control the Phoenix to not kill Cyclops. That's a big no-no. The Professor dying, big no-no. Pretty much the Phoenix killing everybody is a big no-no. Magneto did nothing. This was the debut of Wolverine wins everything. LOL.
Eh, I have to disagree with that.
Speaking of wins everything, I know this is not Real Talk Wrestling Podcast, but this Saturday, tomorrow, we will be discussing payback predictions. As you can know, you can probably tell by the voice that this is my alter ego, BBBD HH699, Reaper. And, this is basically breaking kayfabe. But we will be discussing the future of Real Talk. Reaper, should we tell the audience what we're discussing or keep that for tomorrow?
I believe we should keep that for tomorrow.
Indeed, we will. So, listen to Real Talk Wrestling Podcast 23 Payback Predictions with a backlash twist. Like the title? Huh? Yeah.
Question mark, although it seems like me and you are the only ones who agree on the idea.
I mean, I think wait, hold on. We'll talk about this during the after the duels, because we can't talk about this during the episode, but we'll talk about this, Reaper. Don't worry, and I will, when we do the vote, I will make my decision.
Alright, but anyway, like I was saying, I actually have to disagree with you on the whole concept of it being bad. Because, I mean, I get it. In the comic books, that stuff never happened. But I've always been in the firm belief that the movies and the comic books, while they should stick to certain elements, they're each their own universe, and the movies should do certain things differently than what the comic books have done. I will give you the fact that Professor Xavier dying was kind of stupid,
And Cyclops.
was kind of stupid. But in hindsight, the battle between the mutants was good. You had a lot of good comedy in the movie with Juggernaut.
Good comedy. There was only one funny scene.
No, there is a lot of good scenes in the movie. I don't know.
You're right. The best scene is the ending, the credits.
I don't know. I believe hatred for Last Stand is just a hype train that people like to get on. It technically wasn't a bad movie. When we're talking about a bad movie, the new Fantastic Four movie.
No, Fantastic Four in general, just bad movies. And we discussed this, I think, before the podcast, but we might as well talk about it. I think it's time for Fantastic Four to be Old Yeller and just take it out to the back and just kill it, because it's obvious that the creators don't care about Fantastic Four. Why should we now? They ruined the legacy.
The actors in the movie don't even technically care about Fantastic Four. The whole entire thing was stupid.
Well, the new cast or the old one? They didn't care.
The one for the newest movie didn't seem like they care. Don't get me wrong. The first Fantastic Four movie, well, it's technically not the first one, but the one before Rise of the Silver Surfer
was good.
It's an okay movie. Silver Surfer, not as good, but
decent.
Still watchable. Decent. The new one, however.
Oh God. They didn't even try.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say
call Last Stand a bad movie. No, compared to a lot of other Marvel movies that have come out, Last Stand really isn't that bad of a movie.
Oh yeah, I agree. And not
It is
just
technically the worst X-Men movie.
yes.
Wait, no. Origins Wolverine is the worst X-Men movie.
I disagree. I think Origins was pretty good.
I am a huge Deadpool fan, and what
Yes,
they
it
did,
ruined Deadpool, but I think the movie was really good, in my opinion.
I don't know. Once they ruined Deadpool, I
I think
couldn't
that's
think
why
much.
everybody hates it because it ruined Deadpool. But Fantastic Four, I have to say this, and not to sound racist, but I hated the fact that they made the Human Torch black because it made no sense, in my opinion. He should have. I liked him that he was, when he was how he originally looked. I just didn't.
The guy from the original Fantastic Four who played Human Torch
It's Captain
now,
America.
yeah, he was funny.
Yeah, he was a human. He's just a good actor. He was a perfect Human Torch, but he's a better Captain America.
Speaking of Captain America,
Oh, that's what we was talking about. We was going to discuss Captain America being evil.
I find it stupid, yet I think it could build a certain. I believe some good could come out of it, but as an idea on paper, it seems stupid.
I agree. You're telling me that Captain America was evil the whole time, but yet he could lift Thor's hammer?
Yeah, I don't get it. Don't get me wrong, I like Hydra. Hydra is technically my favorite villain syndicate. I'm actually thinking about getting a Hydra tattoo on my shoulder.
Hell Hydra?
Yep.
Huh.
But the whole concept of Captain America being evil the whole time makes zero sense whatsoever. So you're basically telling me that every event within the whole Captain America series, whether it has been the United States winning or
Captain
whatever,
America versus Hitler.
technically everything was orchestrated from the beginning by Hydra.
I mean, there might be a good storyline, but this all around sounds like a
I
bad
mean,
fan fiction.
I guess it makes sort of sense because think of it this way, right? Star Wars, the prequel series, the Trade Federation and the Republic were both controlled by one man, which was Emperor Palpatine, aka Darth Sidious. He's the one who funded the clones, who had them be created and put that idea. He's also the one who ended up funding the battle droids. He had two different sides fighting each other, but technically they were controlled by one person. So I guess Hydra controlling both sides of the coin makes sense if you think of it from a Star Wars perspective, but it still doesn't make sense for
All right,
Captain
but
America's character.
that makes sense for Star Wars because Palpatine was basically controlling power and trying to make it balanced for all for him. He was orchestrating everything. He foreseen it and knew what was coming and what he had to do. Where in Captain America is just Hydra controlling one guy and made him do everything while he's still with them. That makes no sense to me. You're telling me that they found Captain America, a good soldier, and Hydra just like, you know what? He's one of us. That makes no sense to me. And I
No, well, if you read the comic books, the comic book it clearly says this: Hydra is the one who gave the funding for the weapons program that created Captain America. So technically, Hydra was not only funding the war for the United States and the Captain America project, but they were also funding the war for Red Skull and the Nazi regime. So technically, Hydra is Palpatine because in the end, both sides of the war and everything that has happened in Captain America's life, at least at the beginning of it before he got frozen and ended up being thought out in the future, was orchestrated by Hydra. Sort of like Palpatine orchestrated the clones and the Federation.
I'm just gonna say this. I do not like the new comics these days because I just feel like they ruined my childhood. Like Wolverine being killed off, all this, like all these new stuff, all these new
Deadpool
changes.
got killed off too.
They killed off Deadpool now.
Yep, Deadpool's dead. Like, officially.
Yep. So I am no longer a fan of the comics. I am a fan of the classics. So I will just stick to the. I'm just gonna stick to the old games like Marvel Ultimate Alliance and stuff like that.
Don't get me wrong, the Injustice series is pretty good.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to Injustice 2. I'm just watching the Batman intros with all his
Have you read the Injustice comics?
I've seen a little of it. I think Alfred beat up Superman and then Superman hires Zaz to kill him.
What the Injustice comics are basically the events that happened before the Injustice video game.
Yeah, 4 years before.
Yeah.
Yeah, so right as of now, when it comes to comics, I'm on Team DC.
I mean, they need to fix a lot of stuff in the comics for me to actually like them again.
Oh, there needs to be a Flashpoint, a crossover in a Flashpoint with Marvel and DC, because, well, just Marvel. Flash needs to come to Marvel and be like, you know what? I'm changing the timeline, because this Marvel timeline is horrible.
So, I don't think we have anything else to discuss, do we?
We got the Cell arc.
Oh yeah, Cell Art.
Well, as we left off, Goku was supposedly dead in Namek because of the explosion.
Which, if you technically look back at it, for those of you who don't know and have never watched Dragon Ball Z, originally Dragon Ball Z was supposed to end with Frieza and Goku because they were supposed to leave it up in the air to where whether or not Goku survived and stuff, and then I guess the series was making too much money and it was too popular at the time to where Toriyama decided to continue it.
Which makes sense because you don't want to cancel something good like that. This is money.
I have to mute for a minute.
Okay. You want me to pause it?
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, so basically not Cell, but Frieza and Goku had a battle. The viewers were supposed to be left off saying who survived, and Goku survived, and,
Which, as I said before, was technically where the series was supposed to end, but money was too good, series was too popular, so Toriyama decided to continue it. So,
he does that a lot.
yeah. AKA Super, which, in hindsight, isn't a bad series. It has its problems and issues.
I mean, I think it's better than GT so far.
Yeah. Okay, so Cell Saga, technically Android Saga, starts off. You have, at the end of Frieza arc, Gohan tries to wish Goku back to life. It's revealed that he didn't die. He tries to wish him to Earth. Goku doesn't want to come back, so everybody goes throughout their lives as normal. Gohan,
What a good parent.
huh?
What a good parent.
Yeah, I know, right? Gohan ends up getting back into his schoolwork. He has a tutor and stuff. There's a tiny bit of filler arc where Gohan's being tutored by this stupid ass lunatic, and then in the midst of all of that, Frieza ends up arriving on Earth. Turns out Goku didn't end up finishing the job. He wasn't able to kill Frieza. Frieza survived, was found by his father, King Cold, in space, and they rebuilt him with a new robot body. So everybody's having to scramble to get ready to fight Frieza, who's arriving on Earth, and lo and behold, Trunks shows up.
Oh.
So, what did you think about Trunks when he first arrived?
Well, first I had to keep in the mindset that I didn't know who he was. So it was kind of odd because I'm seeing a guy with purple hair standing up to Frieza, and I'm just like, who is this guy? But we can't sense energy because we're real life and it's a show, and Frieza can't sense energy. But Piccolo and the others was like, yo, who's this guy with strong ki? I'm like, So he's strong, but is he stronger than like Goku, Super Saiyan? And then I don't know if you want me to go on, but we see Trunks turn Super Saiyan, and he technically beat Frieza with one move.
Which technically I kind of had an issue with
Oh,
because
really?
I have a reason. Okay, I didn't have a reason with Trunks beating Frieza. I had an issue with Trunks beating Frieza so fast because, in my opinion, I believe Mecha Frieza is weaker than full-bodied Frieza without any mechanical parts because I
I
believe it.
I don't want to cut you off, but I think in the show they said that Frieza was stronger in the machine form because it was still part of him as 100% with just machine
Yeah,
parts.
but they said that in the show and everything, and technically it's true. But when you look back at both fights, Trunks dispatched Frieza like he was nothing, and then he got rid of King Cold, who was technically supposed to be stronger than Frieza. I was in the hopes that we were going to actually be able to see more of what Frieza could do, and also I wanted to see, like, if his father is so powerful, I wanted to see, like, okay, can his father transform? How powerful can he get? Nope. Over like one or two episodes, it's like, well, that was disappointing.
You know what's funny? Everybody craps on Yamcha, but nobody craps on King Cold.
And
He
King
didn't
Cold
have
was
one.
technically he was supposed to be stronger than Frieza,
He got knocked out. He got killed off in like 10 seconds.
which kind of makes no sense of the why the hell they would have to bring Frieza back and stuff. Anyway, because it kind of
Because Frieza's money, apparently. I think Cell's better, but hey.
I honestly would have to somewhat agree and disagree with that. Both of them are good characters. They both have redeeming qualities, but I've always liked Imperfect Cell the best.
Why him?
I don't know. His creepy vibe. He had a lot more sarcastic undertones to him. He just seemed like a more menacing villain to where Perfect Form Cell and the second form Cell
I hate
were,
second form Cell. He was just a
huh?
punching bag.
Yeah,
Second.
second form Cell was trash. Third form Cell was good, but like I said, Imperfect Cell, the dialogue he has with characters like Piccolo, his dialogue with Android 17, not even in, like, the abridged series just made him so much better, but if you go back and watch the original series, they pretty much get Imperfect Cell spot on. He's a sarcastic smartass, he's a fucking creep, and he's,
Kind of scary.
yeah, and he's menacing, and that's why I liked him.
Fun fact, Imperfect Cell, when I was a kid, I had a nightmare. I had a dream that I woke up in my living room. I saw Imperfect Cell out my patio. He busted through my house and he sucked up all of my family's energy, and then he was looking for me because so so yes, I'm technically am horrified of Imperfect Cell, and to be honest, if all the DBZ villains were real, I think I'd be afraid of Cell more because he will actually hunt you down and put you a part of him.
Yeah, not to mention, like, the whole concept of him having, like, cicada wings or whatever and a scorpion's tail that sucks energy out of you seemed a lot more threatening than the other form of Cell, to where he was just basically a humanoid and stuff, which I get it, he didn't need to absorb energy at that point, but I believe him losing his tail and his ability to suck energy took away from
Yeah,
Second pair.
I think Cell was kind of ruined in the second form, and then perfect form it kind of made up because second form was basically a punching bag for Vegeta, which
Which
I didn't mind, but it was just like, okay, you're making him a punching bag, so he needs to be killed off now. Uh oh, a new challenger approaches.
you
The legendary Pokemon Tai.
you called me right on time.
Did
Just getting
I?
in the door.
Well, you know how family is. We know when exactly is the right time to call.
Yeah, bro, you had that shit on point. I was
so
like, who's
right
this?
now we're talking about Cell Saga.
Okay.
Uh,
And
we're right now where we were just talking about the forms of Cell, but breaking it down part by part. We're on where Trunks killed King Cold in about 20,
Mm-hmm.
20 seconds.
Point here. Trunks is still my favorite character to this date.
He's my second favorite character. I love the
No,
future
second.
arc.
Gohan is my favorite. Sorry.
Vegeta's my
my favorite
first.
character would technically have to be Vegeta, but my second favorite character would be Trunks.
Oh, that's that, that we have the
Technically, no.
same.
Technically, no. Vegeta would be my second favorite character after the Goku Black Arc and Super because I liked how they let Trunks be the one to beat Zamasu. Plus, I believe he got a lot of character growth. And
Yeah, he did,
well,
but it was Super was more of a BS way to kill off the monster with Trunks, in my opinion.
okay, I'm not going to lie. Given like since we're on the topic of Super, Zamasu's death in Super was fucking bullshit. Okay, he's an immortal. How do you kill an immortal?
Well, he was.
Technically, you can't die. I don't care how powerful Dino is. I don't care if he's the king of everything. The rules for our immortality are set. If you are immortal, you can't die.
Well,
And we have background noise.
There we go again.
all right, we got this. That's why
You got
we're
headphones?
that's why we're live, baby. We live.
Is this still going on?
Oh yeah, we're so. Oh, the
No,
background
it's not going
noises.
on anymore.
Okay, I think it's just when my headphone jack is twisted or something like that. Cause it's not like a regular headphone jack. It's two different. It's like a microphone, and then the headset actual have two different ports, and they connect to one. It's probably not the headphones. It's the port. It's a cheap little port I bought from like the dollar store.
Makes sense.
It does make sense. I think I'm gonna buy a better one.
Yeah, buy one that's $2.
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
that was my whole thoughts on Zamasu's death. It was fucking bullshit. He's an immortal. He shouldn't die.
Well,
He should at least be sealed.
if we're being
Sealed is another thing from
technical,
being actually dead.
Yeah, and he's actually dead, which makes
It
no
makes no
sense.
sense.
is if we're being
Exactly. You're
technical,
definitely right with that.
he was half immortal.
But remember, Goku himself, the Goku Black's body was not immortal.
Right. So only half of
So
Zamasu.
that kind of affects that too.
Yeah, but if you technically get down to it, I get the whole idea of his body dying and stuff, but when he ends up covering the whole entire world, that's not black. You look at the faces in the sky,
That's Zamasu.
that's
Yeah.
just Zamasu. After Trunks kills the fusion body, black no longer exists. That's technically Zamasu. Zamasu is immortal, whether he has a body or not. So technically, he shouldn't be able to be killed.
He's probably not dead. You know they're gonna pull something where
And in
he
the manga that recently came out, Trunks or Goku never ends up killing the Goku Black Heart half of the fusion.
Yeah, that's another thing. The anime and manga counterparts are completely different sometimes.
Oh, I'm curious. What do you mean by Goku Black is not dead technically?
Okay, so in the series, like the show, when Goku blasts Zamasu with the Kamehameha wave, before he ends up getting the purples part, like his deformed body and stuff, When Goku blasts him, it kills the half of him that is Goku Black, so all he has left is basically a dead half and then Zamasu, which is how Trunks ends up killing him because they find out that he's only half immortal and is no longer a full immortal.
Okay,
Okay. In the
that's
manga, that never happens. Goku blasts him, but he ends up regenerating completely. He doesn't have a grotesque arm and stuff, and he keeps his original form.
I rather that than the whole Zamasu being half monster, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Which technically, Super's kind of confusing when it comes to what's canon, and that's usually the manga takes place over the anime because the manga comes first, and then the anime goes off of it. But in Super, the anime comes first, and then they write the manga.
Well, maybe when because they're doing the English dub, maybe they'll do that, like they'll do the manga adaptations rather than the whole filler stuff that could be filler. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But anyway, we were talking about Cell
Right.
Saga.
We'll get to. We'll probably do a super review of one of the saga, the whole Goku Black saga, cause
We'll probably do a review of Super after we review Dragon Ball Z, if anything.
oh yeah, cause after this is technically the Majin Buu saga.
Which is one of the longest sagas there were.
Really, it was the longest.
Yeah, Majin Buu saga. Wait, no, after this, you have the World Tournament filler saga.
Are we really gonna talk about that filler saga?
I mean,
The
technically,
Bull Saga was extremely long. I agree with that. That was
yeah.
probably one of the longest arcs.
Yeah, because Buu saga, you had the. No, I'm not talking about like the other World Tournament. I'm talking about you have the World Tournament where Supreme Kai shows up.
Right.
Then you have the reveal of Majin Buu.
Right.
Then you have Majin Vegeta. Then you have where Boo goes around and kills people, goes around and causes mayhem and destruction. You have Super Saiyan 3, Gotenks who ends up becoming Super Boo, who kills everybody. Then you have Gotenks versus Super Boo. Then you have Gohan versus Super Boo. And then you have Vegeta versus Super Boo, and then Goku and Vegeta versus Kid Boo.
Hold on, we having
So,
some.
yes.
We got some
Majin
technical.
Buu saga is technically the longest saga.
I'm just gonna say the only thing I like about the Majin Buu saga was Vegito, the fusion characters, and Ultimate Gohan.
Your headphones are your jack's doing that thing again. What were you saying?
I like the only thing I like about the whole Majin Buu saga so far was the fusion characters, Super Buu, and Ultimate Gohan. Besides that, I can probably live without the Majin Buu saga because when it came to Super Buu, they went back to doing what they did with Cell, when having all the having all the good fighters into one being. Because if you remember, Cell had DNA from Frieza, Goku, Vegeta, Nappa, and all the other Z fighters to make one person. While in the Majin Buu saga, Super Buu decided to absorb Gotenks, which had Goten, Trunks, Piccolo, and Gohan, to get more powerful. So it was basically when they hit Super Buu, they just did what they did with Cell.
Original Super Buu was badass in my opinion, like the non-fused form, the one that ended up killing everybody on Earth.
No, Super Buu is the only villain to kill everybody, technically. He killed all the heroes.
I mean, even Frieza didn't do that. Frieza blew up the planet, but technically, with Rebound Time, and even before that, he ended up putting everybody in a force field. So,
Well, actually, Majin Buu, in general, killed everybody in Z history. The only person he didn't kill was Hercule and Goku.
and Tien survived that. Remember?
No, but Kid Buu destroyed the planet, so Tien was on the planet. I'm
Oh
talking
yeah,
about
no,
talking about the whole mod.
I'm not talking about Kid Buu. I'm talking about Super Buu, where he ends up pretty much where he's on top of the lookout and kills everyone.
Oh no, I know what you're talking about, but I'm just talking about like the whole Majin character, Majin Buu, Super Buu, Kid Buu. If you just put them all together in one, they killed everybody except for Hercule and Goku.
I was trying to fix my headset, man. I don't want to be making too much noise.
It's cool, man,
That's
but
the main reason.
I need to make sure you're alive, man.
Yeah, man. I tell you this. Look, I agree with the Reaper said about the Majin Buu saga being the longest in the series. In my honest opinion, it was probably one of the best. It was like one of the most crucial uh, arcs for the entire Dragon Ball Z series. I feel like besides the Cell and the Frieza arc, the Majin Buu arc really made like Dragon Ball Z what it is today.
You think
Because
so?
we wouldn't see a lot of the potential that we saw in Gohan. Like before, I thought Gohan had his little thing in the Cell saga where he was Super Saiyan 2, and he couldn't get any better than that. I didn't think he was gonna ever touch Super Saiyan. But when I saw like Mystic Gohan, that completely changed my whole opinion on Dragon Ball Z, because they didn't just keep trying to overuse Super Saiyan, but they tried to do something a little bit different and give Gohan overall uh, buff without being a Super Saiyan.
That makes that. Hey, I mean, I can't speak without logic, man. That makes sense. I mean, they did try something different. They tried to make Gohan basically saying that Gohan didn't need Super Saiyan. He had the power within him this whole time. I have to
Yes,
agree. That's actually pretty good. But what I don't agree with is him having all this power and he didn't do nothing with it.
exactly. That I don't agree with what they've made him. What they've made him. In all honesty, I feel like they're building what they're doing is they're building up Gohan slowly, because you can't just like, yeah, he is a prodigy. He's Goku's son. He's a prodigy regardless. But you gotta like think about it. Like he's been out of it for a while. Most of Gohan's power stems from his anger, but there aren't many enemies that are coming across them where they're like killing his family and stuff like that. That's the main thing with Gohan. Gohan's power comes from his anger, and
Right.
unless something is bad happening, I don't see him getting like, he can get stronger, like base like stronger, but he's not gonna reach the full potential he can at that time unless something happens to his family, which is kind of like a double edged sword when it comes to like, for Gohan.
Woo, wait, man. There's a secret genius into you, man. You preaching knowledge, man. What?
Um,
Where did
I'm
this
telling
come
you,
from?
I feel so strongly for Gohan's character. Gohan's character has the greatest, to me, the greatest character development, not only in strength, but his personality changes, because before, when he was a kid, he was always hiding behind his father and all this other stuff. Now if you and quite literally, he looks up to his father. Like, he looks evenly with his father. Like, same height and everything. And now he doesn't have to always be hiding behind his father's strength. He's trying to find his own strength in the show. Yeah, like, he could easily, they could probably do something where he can train and become a Super Saiyan Blue. But I think that would be a little too overrated. They're milking the Super Saiyan Blue. And in my opinion, I think Gohan's going to find a new power that's not even, you know, discovered by Goku and all of them. Wiz is probably going to realize that Gohan has more potential than both Vegeta and Goku, and he's possibly going to do something about it. I don't know what exactly, but in the next couple of days with the anime, hopefully by like chapter, I'm not like episode like 100, 120, maybe we'll get something more on Gohan.
Okay, so what are we talking about?
All right, we're talking about how much you suck.
Yeah, I
Go.
believe you're getting this podcast mixed up with the other one.
No. This is Nerd Squad, right? Didn't
Yeah.
I beat you in the
I believe
first
so.
episode?
Speaking of which, okay, so are we talking about Gohan and Super or Gohan and Cell
We're
Saga?
talking about just Gohan in general with this character development.
I hate Gohan as a character.
Oh
See,
my!
not a lot of people like Gohan because it's really hard to like. To me, it's really hard to understand him because he's more of a gentle type of person. A lot of people just like the. I'm
I
not trying
see
to say
myself
this.
as Gohan, to be honest. Not to cut you off, but I see
Yeah,
myself as Gohan.
Okay,
yeah.
no, here's the thing. I hate Gohan's character, not Gohan himself. I loved Gohan in Cell Saga because he was a badass, but
What he's
I
become
also
is
like
pretty much what you
Ultimate
don't like.
Gohan. However, Gohan in Super up till currently, and then Great Saiyaman Gohan, I believe is stupid. Because here's the thing. I get this whole concept of Gohan stopped fighting to be with Videl and he wanted to take care of Pan. That's all fine. I respect that. In hindsight, he is technically a way better father to Pan than Goku was to him because he's actually
You mean
there
Piccolo?
for the kid. No.
No, Piccolo's Gohan's dad, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
For real. This
Okay,
is
but
true.
still, you get what I'm saying.
I know,
Gohan
yeah.
is a better father than Goku.
Yeah.
However, this is Dragon Ball Z, a world where villains are constantly appearing to try and take the Dragon Balls and take over the universe, and you have a whole bunch of people who can destroy planets at a given notice. So
Mhm.
you're basically telling me that Gohan quitting his training is a good idea when he lives in a universe to where basically anything at any point in time could come and try and kill
All
him.
right. Well, like I said, I see myself as Gohan, and I say it like this: I know I have the potential to be, strong and do this and be the big next football player or stuff like that. But I choose like peaceful paths. Like if there was like for a fight, I would rather talk it out than fight you. Like that's why I see Gohan. Gohan is like me. I don't want to fight. I don't want to. I want peace. I want to. I want to have fun. I want to have relaxation. Like that's why I
Okay,
see with Gohan. Gohan just wants peace. He doesn't want to fight. He wants to be a father. I want to do the same thing. I just
okay. Here's the thing. I respect that about him. I get the whole thing that he's peaceful. And like I said, you're living in a universe to where basically anything could nuke your planet at a given notice. So think of it this way. Vegeta and Goku aren't there at the time. They're off somewhere training with Whis or Beerus, and somebody ends up happening to go to Earth. Like Frieza. Goku, they ended up getting lucky with Frieza because they were able to call Goku and Vegeta. What happens if they don't end up getting so lucky? And then Gohan's the only last line of defense. That dude hadn't trained for 7 years,
all right.
so
Well, look at it like this. All right. So Super is after this whole Majin Buu saga. They're looking. Gohan is looking at it like this. We beat the toughest villain there is. What else is there to do? Then that's when Beerus came in, but Goku beat him. Gohan is still in the mindset saying, you know what? We have my dad and we got Vegeta. Everything's alright. And Goten and Trunks are the next generation. I have a child. I don't want to do this no more. I want to take care of my child. I don't know. I didn't see the actual show of Battle of Gods, but the movie. This is like months after the whole, or a year or two after the whole Majin Buu arc. So Gohan still has ultimate form yet. While in the revival of F, he only had like Super Saiyan. So Gohan at ultimate form was like, okay, I'm still strong, but my dad is a Super Saiyan God, and Vegeta's gonna learn how to surpass it. So everything's all right. My brother and Trunks are the next generation. That's why That's why I see it at.
which technically right now, currently in Super, Gohan has actually started training again because Goku has basically put it in front of him saying that, look, me and Vegeta aren't going to be here forever. And he also said it's redeemable that he wants to be there for Pan as a father, but in order for him to actually be there for Pan, he's going to actually have to learn how to survive. Because if he gets killed off in a fight, then Pan's without a father. It's also the same reason why Krillin has started training again too, because he wants there to be there for Marin and 18, and both of them are starting to realize It's one thing to be there for them, but if you end up getting killed because you're too weak to protect your family, then you technically can't be there for them.
Screw you, man. Stop trying to ruin. Stop ruining Yu-Gi-Oh.
I don't think
What?
we're. Huh?
What? I think you're talking about Dragon Ball Z.
No, it was a reference to a show that me and him watch.
I was like, that was random. But yeah, I can see what you're saying, Reaper, about Gohan. Like you said you like the original Gohan and what he was. And to be honest with you, I love Gohan as a character, and the way he is now is because I know that regardless of what happens to Gohan, he still has potential. I don't like what's going on right now, like how they're doing it. They taking him really slow, but I think it's just a little precaution that they have to extend the series a little bit longer than like other arcs that they've ever done. And I think Gohan's going to progress over the whole course of Super. It's not going to be like he's going to train with Piccolo or something like that again, or train again, and he's just going to get a buff and become unstoppable. He has to, maybe he might train with King Kai. Maybe he'll find his own
I would
powers
love
that
to see
not
him
even
train with
Goku
King
will ever
Kai.
have. But
Which I mean,
totally agree
I
with
don't want Gohan to be the most powerful being there is. I just want him to be that type of character. Like I want him to be a mixture of him and Goku to the point to where he's there for his kids and everything, but he also realizes the fact that okay, with how many powerful beings there are in the universe, I'm going to have to keep on increasing my strength so I can continue to be there for my kids. Because think of it this way: when Goku had Gohan, he stopped training to be there for Gohan. He ended up getting killed by Raditz because of the fact that he ended up stopping his training. And then he continued to get killed by several villains and stuff because the villains kept on getting stronger and stronger. Gohan's at the point to where he realizes that his father dying took away from the amount of time Goku was able to spend with him. So Gohan's at the point where I want to be there for my kid. I want to be able to help protect them. In order to help protect them, I'm going to have to keep on getting stronger so I don't end up getting killed like my father was.
Dark.
Which is why I like Gohan currently in Super. But then again, Great Saiyaman was a trash character, which is also why I hate Gohan.
I completely understand. I hate Great Saiyaman too. Period. But I love. To be specific, I love Ultimate Gohan. Although they kind of fucked him over, that was my favorite part of Gohan. That and Super Saiyan 2 Gohan during the Cell Saga. Other than that saga, any other saga with Gohan, I didn't like. I didn't like him in the Frieza saga. Didn't like him in anything after the Cell Saga. He started to get good, and then he dropped for Super. Hopefully, he's gonna redeem
Well,
himself.
in all fairness, we don't know who the Great Saiyan Man is, so we can't really hate who we don't know.
You're right. It could be Trunks. Who knows?
It could be Bruce Wayne. Speaking of Bruce Wayne, have you noticed that him and Batman are never in the same place? It's odd.
Yeah,
And
I have
Clark
noticed that.
Kent, he's never there when Superman's around, but yet he gets good stories like Spider Man. I mean, like Peter
Like
Parker.
he's probably sitting on the rooftop or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wonder what Peter Parker's doing right now. He's probably sticking to Spider Man as we speak.
So,
But nonetheless, staying to the Cell Saga. Uh, Now we found out that Gohan, not Gohan, but Trunks tells Goku that every Z fighter died, and he died during the whole fight with.
you got silent for a sec, man.
So I had to talk to my cousin. He was asking me about some popcorn topping. But as I was saying,
Popcorn.
ranch flavored. As I was saying, Gohan, I mean, not Gohan. Oh my God, Goku found out that every Z fighter died, and he died because of a heart virus, which was kind of a unique concept saying that what if Goku never had a heart virus? Would he be able to stop the androids? So Trunks give him the medicine, yada yada yada. 3 years later, Goku somehow caught a heart attack out of nowhere when he was fighting the androids that they think are from the Trunks timeline.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, anybody want to discuss about what they think so far?
I will in a minute. I have to make a phone call to one of my family members about something. It'll take me about 5 minutes or so. So if you guys want to give your guys' opinions, that's fine.
Oh, no problem. Is it about your funeral this Sunday at Payback?
That's Youngblood's funeral.
Oh, okay. So, Ty, what do you think?
Um, Goku not having a heart, was it like a heart disorder?
Yeah, he had some with his. He had heart problems, so Trunks had to give him medicine. But when they found out that they're about to fight androids 19 and 20, Doctor Gero technically, Goku realized that he's about to have a heart attack and he's getting weaker.
Mhm.
Mike, how was he taking his medicine, or was it just that he was an idiot?
Okay, look, I'm gonna tell you. I think he wasn't taking his medicine for one. He probably think Papa being would have been good enough. But uh, personally, I think he just wasn't taking his medicine and these came in because I can tell you from experience. My father, I don't know if you know Malik, that Pops had a little issue. He had like a heart
No,
problem. He
I
had
know.
to
Trust
take his
me,
medicine.
I know.
So yeah, that type of I feel strongly about that whole Trunks thing because that's one of the reasons why I think Trunks is my favorite character. But him going back and giving Goku that medicine because a lot of I noticed that Vegeta and Goku they don't really pay attention to the little things that helps them besides training and like a lot of times like rest is a thing that they need to start doing. They need to start instead of them training them with each other. They need like these little things that they're not paying attention to. They need to start training with Goku, fighting with Goku, helping Krillin. Learn to understand the strengths and the weaknesses of the other Universe 7 fighters because it's important to know their weaknesses so that when they get pinned against other people that they can make an analysis on what's going on.
Mm.
But I think just that little mistake, if it was not for Trunks, this just think about it. All of this would have been they would have had to wish Goku back to life again during the Android saga. That wouldn't worked out because the androids would have destroyed the world by then. By the time they found the 7 Dragon Balls.
That's you making good points, man. You speaking logic, man. I can't argue with logic.
Yeah, I mean it's just my opinion. I mean other people may feel differently, but I know what I know. People know what they know.
Well, nonetheless, I feel like this is where I grew to like the Cell Saga a lot because this is where Goku got out of action for a few episodes and it had to revolve around other characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if we're looking at it, Dragon Ball was all about Goku, Z was all about Goku, but the Cell Saga is when it started to be like, yo, we don't have Goku. What are we gonna do? And you could tell with the characters, and the only people that knew that they didn't need Goku was Vegeta, and Piccolo. Well, I think just Vegeta. Well, technically Piccolo because he got stronger to fight the androids and Cell. So it was a nice concept to see that okay, Goku's out of the pit. He's not dead, but we get other characters to shine. We're finally seeing Vegeta becoming powerful. We see Piccolo doing something, and to be honest, it was refreshing to see Tien and Krillin get a chance to shine after all these years behind Goku. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. So it was it was really refreshing to see other characters get a shine to like you said with Gohan when he got development and growth. the whole if it wasn't for Goku having a heart attack, I'm not trying to be funny or be a douche about having him having a heart attack, but if it wasn't for that heart attack, I feel like Gohan would have been he would never even been considered to be the main character. So
Yeah.
it
So
was
we're talking about Goku having a heart attack right now?
yes he did. It was grape flavored.
Okay, so here's my question. Do you prefer the timelines where Goku ends up dying and then Trunks and Gohan end up training together? Or do you prefer the one where where Goku survives and ends up helping Gohan kill Cell?
Are you asking? Do I want the future Trunks timeline?
Yeah, do you like the future timeline or do you like the timeline where everybody survives?
Okay, I like the timeline where everybody survives, but I think I would love to see what's going on after Trunks defeated the Cell and the androids. Cause I'm curious. I mean, I know we saw Super where Trunks saw Majin Buu. Well, not saw, but he beat Deborah and Babidi.
And prevented Majin Buu from even becoming a thing, yeah.
Yeah, and I love that, but I would actually like to see a little mini series of that. Like, I want to see how it developed and grew to the point where Babidi was coming, because we see Babidi coming in the Majin Buu saga 7 years after the Cell games, where Trunks and Goten are kids. But why did it took Babidi so long for them to come to Earth when Trunks was an adult? That's why I wanted to see why it panned out that way. Like, what took them so long?
Honestly, I prefer Future Saga myself, considering the fact that I view Future Gohan as probably the most badass rendition of Gohan there was.
Well, he was badass, but he was very weak.
And weak. Oh, the nigga was missing an arm too.
Yeah, he was pretty handy in that fight with the androids.
But hopefully they do something where that for Gohan, if the androids back then were like Gohan fighting them off, or at least able to fight them off, I feel like he should be at least as strong as like super, at least as 17 is right now. Hopefully, by the time that present tense in the future comes, so like instead of the world where the androids actually kill Gohan, and in that timeline when Trunks is like in his teenage years, if we get up to that point and Super happens to get up to that point, I feel like Gohan should be definitely stronger than he was in the other future arc. He shouldn't be as weak as he is. I'm pretty sure now he's still weaker than if he were in the future Trunks arc.
I just want to see a timeline like a what if scenario of what if Gohan survived in the future.
Yeah,
Like, say him and Trunks ended up being the ones like, say him and Trunks both went to the past and ended up helping defeat the androids and went into the hyperbolic time chamber and trained instead of Vegeta and Trunks in shape. And then they both went back to the past and killed 17 and 18.
That would be good too.
Mm-hmm. So where are we on what's up?
I was gonna say, speaking of Roller Dragon movie, I really need to ask you guys' opinion. Do you honestly think that I should play Xenoverse? Should I? Because I don't want to play Xenoverse 2 when I'm playing Xenoverse. Is it worth getting Xenoverse 1, or should I just go straight to 2?
They're both good games. Technically, they're the same story, though.
I say 2, cause wait, which system?
I'm playing on PlayStation 4.
Hey,
Go fuck yourself.
get a PS4.
I'm sorry, Malik. Ever since we were young, you've always been an Xbox fan, but I used to love Xbox until the PlayStation 4 came out.
Look. I'm just saying, I love Nintendo, but I only play Xbox One, so Come on, man. We can game share on Xbox One.
PS4 is a lot better. You want to know why PS4 is better? Because PS4 comes in with built-in recording capability.
Yeah, the Xbox does also. I think it's only like 15 minutes. I
PS4
believe
doesn't have a time limit though.
PS4 doesn't. No, well, it has a re-record. Like it'll keep recording every. Well, now
I'm just saying it has better live stream capability to where like if we all have a PS4 and stuff, we could literally do these podcasts while playing each other in Xenoverse or something like that.
Exactly.
Wow.
And what if you buy this thing called an Elgato, right? It's an Elgato capture card. I own one. I actually do on my Game Tech IT YouTube channel. I also do like gameplay videos where I play Battlefield 1 with people. But I think that we would do a lot better if we can actually sit down and have these conversations while having like a Dragon Ball Z battle or something like that. Because I do love fighting games. I played Guilty Gear, Blast Blue. I played Street Fighter, Tekken, all of those. Dragon Ball Z would be nice. We could probably do something like that. It's if the league gets a PS4.
And it's a lot better to do it on PS4 because it doesn't have recording limits and stuff. The live stream capabilities are a lot better. And plus, since me and H8699 both like playing Yu-Gi-Oh!, we could technically live stream Legacy of the Duelist battles against each other. Whereas on Xbox, not as easy to do that.
Yeah, it's also true.
All right.
Even if you if you were to get a PS4, I would recommend the Pro. I have the Pro because not only is it in 4K,
We have a 1 terabyte PS4 out now for $300.
yeah, and the Pro actually streams in 1080p 60 FPS instead of like the regular PS4 which streams in 720 60. So that's also a big upgrade from the regular 720. So some people don't even need the Elgato. If you got a good internet connection, you can stream all your gameplay straight from the streaming service.
Which is how I record my PS4 content. I just stream it straight to YouTube.
Yeah, speaking of that, I also need to get your PSN. I remember everybody put it in, but I never actually sat there and put them in because I wasn't home at the time. So I still got to get you guys PSN.
Well, he'll put it in the chat. He'll put it in the chat.
Yeah.
Look, all right. Here's what I'll do. When I get some money and I rake up a lot of some cash, I will consider getting a PS4.
Consider. You must. It's the best console of the generation.
My father has a PS4.
Switch is nice too. I'll tell you that for a fact.
My father has a PS4. The only thing why I don't touch it is because it has his sports game, so I don't want to touch it. But I will consider getting a PS4 for myself if it means that we can do podcasts and we can record it and post it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because I will do whatever is best for the podcast. So if that means switching from Messenger to PS4, I will rank up some money the best way I can and buy the cheapest PS4 to do it.
Yeah. Also, if you really think about it, you can not only if you use the PS4, you can also use like your own USB microphone. Like me, I use my Blue Yeti on there also. So you don't have to, use your phone it's a little bit more convenient than using a laptop or like an iPad. I guess the iPad is still a little bit more convenient to take it with you. But like if you're just sitting home and you're
because even with the PS4, like even if you don't get a PlayStation camera, if you have a headset with a microphone on it, like you use with the phones and stuff, then you can just plug the headset into your controller and use that as your microphone. So,
which is what I do. I just take out the headphone and put it into the controller. You don't have to buy like an adapter for your controller just to talk in a party.
So anyway, where were we on Cell Saga?
I think we're on Goku had a heart attack. Enter the real androids from Trunks' timeline. All right, so Reaper, you did a narrative. I did a narrative. Ty, it's your turn. Take the story away.
What do you mean by the narrative?
The narration. You tell the story how it happened.
For Dragon Ball Z, the whole
Yes.
thing.
No, just talk about.
Continue off of where we were. Goku
Yes.
just had his heart attack and he's fighting Android 19 and Vegeta arrives. What happens from there?
And then you know look for a random point to stop, and then we'll just discuss the rest.
Okay, well, as far as I remember, after Vegeta arrived, he was fighting off Android 19. At first, it was kind of like an equal footing type of thing. I think Vegeta started to get a little bit agitated, and he started bringing out the final flashes. If you know what I mean there. But I remember him doing the final flash on
Big Bang Attack.
Yeah, Big Bang Attack. Right? Yes, exactly. Final flash is what he did. With the Majin Buu saga, I got a little bit
With Cell.
Yeah, with Cell. He also did. What did he do afterwards?
He pulled off Android 19's arms when he was trying to absorb energy with them, and then destroys them with the Big Bang Attack.
Yep.
And then
that was like the only. That's like the only Dragon Ball Z fight I don't remember. Like Vegeta's anything related to Vegeta is my least watched stuff. Period.
I'm sorry.
Unless Trunks is in there.
Are you saying you're not a Vegeta fan?
I like Vegeta, but he's like number 6 on my list.
All right, I need you to exit the
like
podcast.
Him, but he gets kicked over a lot.
Yes, I like him when he does heroic things.
Time out. The podcast is paused. Podcast is paused. Tyreek, you need to go. I am
sure, why not?
You need to leave. You do not diss Vegeta. He is the best character on this show.
Actually, the best character on the show was Oob. Just saying.
Oh my God, Oob. Alright, you're joking.
Okay, I wasn't in agreement with Malik before, but yeah, you need to go.
This is alright. No, he's joking.
No, on a serious note, everybody knows Hercule. I'm sorry. That's it.
Hey, Hercule's awesome. I love Hercule.
Who's Hercule? I just know Satan.
Hail Satan! Hail Satan! You think they know what the heck they're even talking about? Hail Satan! Yeah, I think they know.
All right, Ty, you need to watch Team 4-Star. That's all I have to say.
I never heard of it.
You've never heard of Team 4-Star?
No, sir.
Oh my!
I've been living under a rock like Patrick for the last couple of years.
Couple? More like 9 years.
I just watch typical stuff like Attack on Titan. What do you call that? Tokyo Ghoul. I watch stuff like that. I haven't really watched anything that's not on Kiss Anime. If it's not on Kiss Anime, if it's not on the top popular hot new list, I don't watch it.
Well,
4-Star is freaking hilarious.
Yes, Team 4-Star is hilarious, and I say you need to watch. If we're doing these episodes, you have to watch Team 4-Star and Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge.
Yes, you did say something about watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge. I think I've watched some Dragon Ball Z Bridge, but I've never watched a Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge, not even one time in my life.
Alright, so what do you remember from Dragon Ball Z Bridge?
From Dragon Ball Z Bridge, I just remember they were making some, like, it was this one episode that I watched where they were talking about Trunks and Vegeta. Like, when they were doing the training, and it was like a bunch of, like, a voiceover thing that was going on. I'm not too familiar. It was, like, literally 7 years, like I said. Last time I actually watched anything related to Dragon Ball Z, or played anything related to Dragon Ball Z, it was when I touched Tenkaichi 3. I started watching Super, so I
That's sad. That's sad.
Thank you.
See, I told you these emojis will work out for these podcasts.
Okay, so anyway, continuing off of where we were.
Alright, so
kills Android 19, and then Dr. Gero, aka Android 20, runs away, and they end up having to go play Marco Polo with his bitch ass, or hide and seek, or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Time out. Why did you open the sentence like that? Marco
What?
Polo with his ass. Why did you open this?
Marco Polo with his bitch ass. That's like the number one line of this podcast so far.
Because it's true. He's hiding. Everybody's looking for him. I have the feeling if one of them were to yell out Marco, Dr. Giroux would have yelled out Polo, and then he would have kept running.
Well, I have some news. This girl is calling me, and this is the second time she called me during a live podcast episode. So, if you guys know, I will not be getting that tonight or anytime soon.
So you didn't answer her.
I didn't answer her. We are live with the podcast.
Such a shame.
Yeah. So I will be calling her back later on. I'm just going to tell her I went to sleep.
That's if she want to talk to you later.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't know. I think there's a chance.
If she calls you a third time, she's desperate, and if you miss the third call, you're definitely not getting no pussy tonight.
Nothing at all.
Okay, so
Thank God my girlfriend like that.
it was yesterday was 1, today is 2. So there's a chance.
Well, we'll see. If you don't answer the third one, it's third time's the charm.
Yeah, that's true.
If she calls you a third time and you answer, and she asks why didn't you answer the first time, just tell her it's because I like to keep my bitches waiting.
That's exactly what I would have told you, man.
You know, it's funny. I think it was Tyrese said the same thing. Call her, but hang up on the second ring. Should I do that or no?
Oh yeah. That was Tyrese does that. And he got it from me. I'll be completely honest with you. I used to do that with my ex. We go back and forth calling each other, and like she would answer. No, I would wait for her to answer the phone, and then she'd be like, "Hello," and then I hang up. She knew it was me, so.
Oh, I troll the shit out of a lot of my exes. What I usually do is, like, if I know for a fact one of my exes are calling me, it's usually 99% of the time it's because the bitch wants something from me, and she thinks I'm going to help her out. So
She wants the Reaper?
She calls me, I answer the phone, I say hello, she says hello, I hang up on her, she calls me back, she's like, did you just hang up on me? I'm like, I don't know, bitch. Did it sound something like this? Click.
Yo, this man's a goat. Should I call her right now? Should I call her just to let her know I'm doing something right now?
Nah, just wait for her to call you back.
Ooh, she's chocolate. I don't know if she's gonna call back.
Oh, that's a bold move.
Well, for me,
I don't know, man. He better make a decision.
All right, so I'm gonna pause the recording so they don't hear it, but I'm gonna let you guys hear it. All right.
Okay.
All right. So after Marco Polo with Dr. Giroux's, you know what, 17, he activated 17 and 18. And Reaper, what'd you say they were doing? They were doing with Dr. Giroux?
Playing Marco Polo with his bitch ass. The Z Fighters were Hitler and Dr. Giroux was Anne Frank.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. I did not see that coming.
Okay, so yeah, they activated 17 and 18. 17 ends up being a black-haired man or teenager with like a... How would you describe his outfit?
Who, 17?
Oh, yeah.
I say a teen guy in the early 2000s going to the club.
Yeah, so I don't know. I didn't like 17 or 18 at first glance. I thought they were so. I was under the impression, like, the whole time Trent was like, we can't let them activate the androids. Like, well, these androids must be pretty badass. Nope. Just couple of teenagers.
Well, in all fairness, 18 was probably around 18. That's why Krillin was excited.
I love that meme. Krillin, you can't take... Krillin, put that girl down. It's okay. She's 18.
But I agree with you, Reaper. Why Trunks, the whole saga was so built up, and everything was like, wow, that's a bad reaction. You know what I mean? Like Frieza coming back, like, oh snap, it's about to go down. Never mind, he gets shut down easily. New androids arrives. Oh my god, these guys are strong. Shut down immediately. The real androids from Trunks timeline. Oh, these guys must be legit. The reveal is so disappointing. Like Kylo Ren.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you've seen Dragon Ball Z, like the history of Trunks, 17 and 18 in the future timeline are badass.
Now they were scary. I felt even. That's my favorite Dragon Ball Z movie. The History of Trunks. It's number one, while Wrath of the Dragon is number two.
I hated Wrath of the Dragon.
All right, you gotta go.
My favorite movie is Fusion Reborn.
Uh,
I like it. I like it.
hello?
Yo.
Oh no, I heard Ty singing something. I was very curious of what it was.
I said I liked it.
Oh, what? Fusion Reborn?
Yes, I definitely like Future Reborn.
Did you like Wrath of the Dragon? Did you like Wrath of the Dragon?
I like Wrath of the Dragon. I'll be honest with you, I like every single Dragon Ball movie. It just so happens that Fusion is on the top. Wrath of the Dragon was midway.
So
my top 3 Dragon Ball.
No, shut up, Reaper. This is a family beef right now. Ever since this podcast started, you have yet to be on my team. What kind of family member are you?
It's because I'm right and you're wrong.
No. Ty, is there something you want to say to me?
You know what? There is something I want to say to you. Damn, man. Stop taking the words out of my mouth. I don't give a fuck shit about your opinions, motherfucker. I came on this podcast so I can tell everybody what the fuck I think. Nah, but seriously though, I just so happen to like it. I mean, is it wrong for me and Reaper to have similar taste in certain stuff?
I don't know. Are you guys blood related? Are you guys blood related?
No. I mean, are we like completely different skin colors?
Pretty much.
I'm like a chocolate drop.
Well, he's Hershey's milk chocolate, while you're, I have to say a Twix.
He's a Hershey's chocolate bar where I'm one of those cookies and cream bars with the white.
There you go. Well, if we're being honest, this chat right now is an Oreo. We're an Oreo in this chat.
Yep.
Like
I was saying, technically my favorite.
No, we're just going to end this review. Let's hurry up with this Cell Saga, because we're going to end this. I'm going to duel you, because I'm done with you guys.
Cooler's Revenge was probably one of my favorite movies.
Okay, there we go. I agree. I agree to that. I agree. Cooler Revenge was very, very good. I think Cooler's underrated. I think Cooler should have been canon.
Cooler should have been a real Frieza.
Nah.
Cooler's form is what Frieza should have gotten in Revival of F, not some stupid Grammy Award looking gold form.
Honestly, Resurrection F was the worst movie for me.
Yes.
It's the worst movie.
Thank you. Agree.
I disliked that movie. It was like, oh, you brought Frieza back just for the nigga to die again. What the he didn't really do anything wrong. The only thing that was good in there was the fact that I got to see Gohan and get his ass whooped.
Yeah, and then the whole entire time, like, Frieza's getting new form. I was thinking, so you mean he's actually going to be able to get that fifth form that Cooler had? That's pretty cool. No, it's just some stupid-ass Grammy Award-looking piece of shit form.
Looking like a what do you call those? Fucking, I forgot what it's called. Eggplant with peanut butter on it. That's what he looks like.
Have you seen that picture online to where Leonardo DiCaprio is holding I think it's either the Oscar trophy or the Grammy trophy or whatever, and they replace The trophy with Frieza.
Yeah. Sorry, this is too funny, bro. This is too funny.
That movie is trash. I'm sorry.
I agree.
Okay,
It's horrible.
That's something all of us can agree
And Frieza's literally my favorite Dragon Ball Z villain, and they did him so wrong in that movie. I'm like, what's the fucking point of this?
To get money.
Oh, it's to introduce Super Saiyan Blue. That's why. But then they end up doing it again in Super anyway. So I'm like, why did I waste my time watching this movie if you're just gonna do it again in Super?
To get ratings.
It's all about that money.
Yeah.
Doesn't Fraser look like he just got off the Lakers? Lakers basketball. Yeah, ready to make
Speaking of basketball, my team advanced in the playoffs yesterday, so I'm happy.
And which team is that?
Toronto.
It doesn't matter what team it is. Reaper, you know what's cooking?
Yes, I'm 100% sure. I'm a Toronto fan. I've been since I was 6 years old. Vince Carter is the GOAT.
Well, the fans don't like your opinion.
Well, it doesn't matter what the fans think.
It does matter. You hurt their feelings.
What the hell was that?
Okay, so do you see the Nerds Quiet? You see the little lines up stuff? There's lots of emojis to use.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got some fans here tonight. So, fan, what do you think of Reaper? Well, that's not nice.
Wait, so the emojis you said?
Yes.
All I'm seeing is smiley faces.
Yeah, that's what they are. The smiley, the happy, the kissing face, the forks.
Wait, so they make noise?
Yes, when you click on them. No. It's on the you see where the call is? Like go in the call and then you see where the time limit is? Go to the right and click on it. Where the lines are.
Oh, I think that's only on mobile.
Oh, I'm on iPad and it's there.
Yeah, it's not on my laptop.
I'm on a Galaxy S7. I still don't see it.
You sure? Hold on, let me switch because it could be just for iPad. Well, you guys are right. It's just for I think it's just for Apple products. So, is there any requests you'd like to hear?
Not really. Anyway, hanging up, going back to my laptop, was just checking to see if it was working on my phone at all.
Yeah, I think it's just for. I think it's just for Apple products or something like that. But yeah, but anyways, let's get back to the Z so we can finish this. So we see the androids. They defeated the Z fighters. They break 18 breaks Vegeta's arm and then kisses Krillin on the cheek. You know, yada yada yada.
So yeah, that's Malik H8699 gets all the cool stuff.
Well, I am the group leader.
It's because I'm black.
I love you.
I mean, he is too. So
yeah, what are you trying to say?
But I'm a certain type of black.
I'm darker than you.
Yeah, you darker than me, but I guess it's because I'm like a mixture of white and black. So they like fucking.
Great grandma's white. We're mixed with white too.
Bro, and my mom's father was white, half white.
I mean,
that's why I got hazel eyes.
I mean, I'm technically part Mexican, so
don't worry, man. You're still black.
Don't worry, Reaper. I mean, that means you make good tacos too.
I actually do. My tacos are bomb as fuck, although they're spiked as hell.
That's how I like it.
So you are part because you like spice.
Mm-hmm. You don't like people don't use
I was born in Florida, so I grew up around soul food like Louisiana,
Woo!
Cajun.
You keep me speaking soul food without bringing a plate here, man. Come on.
He got the soul food.
Right. You can't say soul food without having some actual soul food in the podcast. That's just cruel.
He said Louisiana. That was enough. That was enough. Got me.
All right, I'm very weirded out that you sent this to the group chat of a winking, kissing face.
That's because I love you guys.
I don't love you like this, man.
I mean, look, see, if you really want to know what happened, I was trying to do the emoji shit you was talking about. So I guess I pressed sticker by accident instead of the emoji.
Oh no, I know. Trust me, I know. But I'm just.
I thought it was gonna make a nice sound. So
Same here. I tried that little demon devil's head.
All right, so let's get on to this. We got the Cell Saga. So we now we're at Cell first form, fighting Piccolo. Piccolo almost kills Cell, but Cell manages to escape. Then Piccolo fought 17. Cell absorbed 17. Then then second form Cell fought Vegeta. Then Vegeta lost. Well, Vegeta beat second form. Then let second form Cell absorb 18 to become perfect. Get it? Absorb 18 to become perfect. And then the Cell games happen. And Ty, I know you love Gohan, so I'm gonna let you talk about the Cell games with Gohan. Well, first Goku let Goku gave up, which was the first time in character history he gave up in a fight.
he gave up in a fight because he knew Gohan could do it. That's like I said. There's not really I can say.
He gave up because he's a fucking quitter, and quitters never win.
Like CM Punk.
Yeah, well, CM Punk got destroyed in his UFC fight, which I found hilarious.
I find it sad because he
that guy.
You hated CM Punk?
I don't really watch wrestling, but I hate that guy. I tell you that. Every time I watch him, I just hate him.
Why?
Because he's trash and he runs from everything.
Yeah, CM Punk is a bitch.
Where did all this CM Punk hate come from?
My CM Punk came from when he trash talked the wrestling fans and called us a bunch of whiny ass bitches.
Yes, exactly. I remember that.
Well, y'all sound like it. Y'all crying for nothing.
I'm not a whiny ass bitch. I fucked his mom.
Oh, wow.
I apologize. I feel sorry for you.
Yes, you should.
That's what I say to everybody when they make mama jokes against me. It's like, I just fucked your mom. I'm sorry. Literally, I am. Accept my condolences.
But like, I'm sorry for myself every single day, man.
So anyway, Vegeta ends up getting his ass kicked by Perfect Cell, and then Cell makes the Cell, and then Trunks tries his hand at him, gets his ass beat as well, and then Cell makes the Cell games.
Then the Cell games happened. They had 10 days. Instead of Goku Goku using this opportunity to rank up some strength, they decide not to do it. Like an idiot.
Goku fights Cell, quits against him. Gohan ends up fighting against Cell, gets his ass beat for a while. Android 16 ends up dying. No, speaking of which, we didn't mention there were 3 androids.
Oh yeah, we forgot 16. Was he underrated to you guys? Huh? Wait, what happened?
So, technically, it's 5, right? 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. The Dr. What's name was actually Android.
No, but we forgot to mention 16 because he's underage.
Yeah. And then you also have Android 13, Android 14, Android 15, which technically are part of the movie. But yeah, Cell kills Android 16, who we forgot to mention got a look in when 17 and 18 came into the picture. And then Gohan snaps, becomes a Super Saiyan 2, ends up whooping Cell's ass until Cell threatens to blow up the planet. Goku teleports Cell to King Kai's planet, ends up dying in the explosion. Everybody thinks Cell is dead. Cell comes back, kills Trunks, and then blows up, and then ends up breaking Gohan's arm, and then they have a Kamehameha beam struggle, and Gohan ends up killing him.
And then Goku decided not to return to Earth because he didn't want to pay child support for Goten.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
So, reviews. What do y'all guys think about the whole Android Cell saga?
I liked it. I don't know. I liked it, but I didn't like it. I didn't like the fact that they hyped up the androids to being these all-powerful beings just to replace them with Cell, and I didn't like the fact that they ended up doing Vegeta so wrong, having him get his ass kicked and shit.
Well, actually reviewing it and looking back at it, like Reaper said, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but I noticed like it was kind of disappointing. Like we got to see Frieza return and he didn't do nothing. It's like we saw all the possibilities, and then all the possibilities was kind of a letdown. The only thing that was really, that we saw the possibility that was really good was Gohan's potential, and that was phenomenal. The Cell Saga was like basically WWE right now. We see the possibilities, but they end up ruining it. But I still say the Cell Saga is my favorite.
I still say Frieza Saga is my favorite.
I say I don't care what you say, but hey,
Uh-huh.
Ty, what you think?
I really like the Cell Saga. It had to be my favorite for Gohan's sake.
All right, none of this Gohan's sake. Is it your favorite? Yes or no?
No,
It's
it's
not.
not my favorite.
So what's your favorite?
The whole thing.
I hate you.
I
I
don't
hate
have
you.
a favorite. I'll be honest with you. I don't have a favorite. I don't have a favorite. If I had to really truthfully choose, it has to be Frieza art. Only because I love the Ginyu Force. Because it was dabbing back in the day.
So is Reaper? Are you a Reaper related? Because you keep agreeing with him.
Wait, did he just say that?
Ginyu suck.
See, look, there we go. He ain't say that. He don't say that.
Oh, did you know Dodoria's a woman?
That green, Namekian?
No, the pink fat dude that Vegeta kills on Namek with the spikes on him.
Oh, that ugly shit. Oh.
Yeah, that's a woman. Dodoria's
It was a woman?
Yeah, Dodoria's a chick. All right, you ready to duel? Hey Jay, you there?
Yes, I had to go downstairs to get my cards because we're about to duel. What were we talking about?
I was saying Dodoria's a woman.
Oh yeah, he's a beautiful woman.
She has a thick, meaty vagina.
I was not prepared for this episode.
Thick, meaty vagina. You sound like Mr. Krabs in that one episode. Thick, meaty claws.
It's a Team 4-star joke.
I guess.
But no, technically yes, that is true. Outside of the joke from Team 4-star, Dodoria is a woman.
Wait, he's legit a woman?
I believe so. Yes.
I didn't
Either that or he's asexual. I don't know. He's an alien. He might be both. He might switch. It might swing both ways. I don't know how those aliens
So
work.
Caitlyn Jenner, basically.
Yeah. I don't know how aliens work.
Well, Goku's an alien.
Yes, and Piccolo is a Yoshi.
All right. Can you even see me? Oh, you can't see me. Tyreek, can you get on your camera?
Oh, sure, why not? Oh.
All right.
Sorry. I uninstalled the camera earlier.
Oh no, there's no problem. And ladies and gentlemen, you reached basically the ending part where we're about to do a live duel.
That's the 3.
That's the 3. We will find out how to actually have it recorded. But as for now, we are just going to have a friendly duel, and you're going to listen to, and Tyreek will be eyewitness. As when I beat Reaper twice.
Technically, I'm not an eyewitness because I can't see what's going on, so I can't see if you legitimately won.
You're watching the duel live. You're. That's why it's on video camera.
I just see you got a face. That's it.
Oh, all right. You're being
now.
that guy now. You're being that
For
guy.
now. Until I start seeing people pull out a fucking the Yugi deck. That's when I know shit got real.
All right, so you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
In turns?
Yeah.
Well, first I gotta get my decks out because I can't find them.
So unprepared.
Well, to be honest, a lot to do today. But don't worry.
So what'd you lose against?
All right, I'm looking for my Battle City deck and my Is it Gadget or is it my Kaiba deck?
You said you were going to use your Kaiba deck and your Gadget deck.
Yeah, I think I'm going to use the Joey, Kaiba, or Gadget deck. It's one of the 3. Well, since it's going to be like multiple rounds, I'm going to use probably all of them. All right. All my decks are present. It is time to duel. Let me put on my good pants because I have only my shirt on. And yes, I'm sorry, ladies, that you don't get to see the bottom knee of the shirt because it's audio. But trust me, one day.
You were just wearing your shirt, only your shirt this whole time.
Well, I'm wearing boxers, but you get the point.
I feel uncomfortable.
Why are you so uncomfortable? We're family. You should be okay with me being in the briefs.
He just needs to air. He just needed to air out for a minute.
This is for a minute, man. If that's the case, let me turn the fan on. You know
Jesus, am I that hot, Tyreek, that you turn on the fan?
Yes, sir.
Well, thank you, man. Thank you. You're making me blush right now.
No problem, bro.
See, it's never this funny in real talk.
It's because real talk is too serious.
That's because real talk is real talk.
Yeah, but this is why I love doing these. I know we're only on 2 episodes, but this has been real fun to do. Oh, Tyreek, I know you. I don't know if you watch our episodes, but I did send you a link to our podcast. Reaper said the most funniest line in our podcast, and I think Reaper should repeat the joke.
Wait, what was the joke?
When you was like, there's always time to duel, and I'll do this motherfucker on Skype.
Oh, yeah.
That was the line of the podcast, and that's what inspired me to make sure I do the Nerd Squad podcast.
So we can actually duel each other.
Right. So, because it's always time to duel. But unfortunately, Booty Daddy is just as big of a chicken. That's my favorite line of all time. But all right, did you shuffle your deck or no?
Yep, I got everything shuffled.
Oh, you already shuffled?
I've been prepared since before this podcast started.
Okay. No need to be an a-hole. All right. Let's go. All right.
What? I won my deck.
Yeah,
I need to prove I can beat you.
Well, you're a third rate duelist with a fourth rate deck. All right. All right. So you gonna say your deck theme or no?
I will leave it for a mystery.
All right. Well, I will leave mine for a mystery. But I'll let you know I have 4 fusion cards.
Who goes first?
All right. Want rock paper scissors?
Bottom card. If it's a monster, you go first. If
All
you
right.
both have a monster, whoever has the higher level goes.
Goes first. All right. Let me shuffle.
I have Blackluster Ritual on the bottom, so.
It's a spell.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Spell.
I have.
So I didn't get a monster. So if you get a
I have a
monster
spell.
on the bottom,
It's a spell too. Shall we reshuffle?
no, just go to your first monster.
All right.
Just scroll to the bottom of your deck until you hit your first monster.
Hit my first monster.
What's the level?
The level is 7.
I have a level 8 Dragon Spirit of White. So technically I go first.
All right, no problem. Ty, are you still there?
Yes, sir.
All right, no problem. Reaper, you went black.
Huh?
Reaper went black. Now,
my camera isn't working?
no, it's like, it's like when Tyreek talks, you go black, but when you talk, he goes black.
You right now.
I can see perfectly fine.
I can't see Reaper.
Can you see me now?
I can see you. Ty, talk.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, see, it's like for some, I don't know if it's my end, but it's like when one talks, the other goes black.
Yeah, I think it's just your end because when you and Ty are talking, neither of you can.
Well, technically, we already are black, but hey.
I'm fine over here too.
All right, so I'm going to hang up and see what happens. Hello.
Any better?
Oh yeah. Ty, say something. What the heck?
All right, let's just get this going. Is it still going black at all for you?
Nah, not right now. Ty, can you say something real quick?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Let's duel.
All right, so first off, I'm going to activate the spell card, Unexpected Die. What it does, if I control no monsters, special summon one level 4 or lower normal monster from the deck.
As expected.
So, I am going to special summon Queen's Knight into attack mode.
Queen's Knight? Why that card?
You'll find out.
Tell me.
Deck is shuffled. Then,
Tell me.
I will normal summon up King's Knight into attack mode
King's
from
Knight.
my hand.
Okay.
When this card is normal summoned, while you control Queen's Knight, you can special summon one Jack's Knight from the deck.
Hold on 1 second.
go ahead and wait for him to come back. I don't know what he's doing in the bathroom, but I hope he ain't playing Call of Duty. What, am I the only one who got that joke? Yeah.
First off, invite me. Don't worry about like I have people on my PSN named Miss Weeable. So
What game are you playing right now?
Warframe.
So yeah, for those of you watching the podcast, Mr. HJ699 had to run into the bathroom.
He really lost and left.
No. Technically, it's still my turn. He had to go play Call of Duty. In the bathroom.
Oh.
I hate Call of Duty.
Same here.
Wait, no, I can't say that. I like the Modern Warfare series. The new Call of Duty stuff.
Mission is a certain type of mission. The mission is
Hello, can you hear me?
Yep.
All right,
I was just waiting for you to get back to complete my turn. I was telling the viewers that you were in the bathroom because you had to play Call of Duty.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Alright, so anyway, I special summoned Jack's Knight with the effect of King's Knight.
Right.
So, I'm going to lay 2 cards face down and play Polymerization from my hand.
Wow. Did you shuffle?
Use Jack. Yeah, I shuffled. Remember, I special summoned.
Yeah.
I had King's Knight in my hand.
I
special
know.
summoned
I
King's Knight
know.
from the deck.
I know.
Yeah. A Joker to the field and attack position, and since it's my first turn, I cannot attack. Go ahead.
You add who onto the field?
Arcana Knight Joker.
Can I see his attack level if you don't mind?
Where the fuck? About as close as I can get it.
I still can't see. It's like see to the right. Right there, right. Look to the right. Well, my right.
Yeah, like I said, hold on. Oh, there.
Right there. Okay.
the mission.
Oh, 18?
Yeah, no, I didn't vote for Trump. I fucking hate Trump.
Okay.
It's 3,800 attack.
Oh, 38.
2,500 defense.
Oh. Alrighty. Let's do this. This is my turn. Draw.
And his special ability
Why do I have
is
Yugi cards in this deck?
his special ability is once per turn. If this face-up card on the field is targeted by a spell, trap, or monster effect, you can negate that effect by discarding the same kind of card.
Alright then. I set
The fuck? I don't see it.
2 cards. Then I summon a monster in defense mode.
What'd you say?
I summon a monster in defense mode, and I lay 2 cards to the field. Your move.
Pass turn.
Your turn.
I activate my face down card called the Haunted
Oh my god.
to bring back Jack's Knight to my side of the field. He's 1900 attack, 1000 defense. I will set 1 card face down, and I will have Jack's Knight attack your face down monster.
My face down monster is Keeper of the Shrine, and he is at 21. So you lose 200.
200.
200.
So I'm at 78. Arcana Knight Joker, I will send in to attack.
Well,
Keeper
I'll
of the Shrine.
activate my trap card, Kunai with Chain. And I can activate both or one of the effects. The effects are when an opponent's monster declares an attack, target the attacking monster, and change into defense position. So that card is now in defense.
I will activate Arcana Knight Joker's special ability, like I said. Once per turn, if this card on the field is targeted by a spell, trap, or effect monster, you can negate that effect by discarding the same kind of card. I am going to discard Magician's Circle, trap card from my hand to negate the effect of Kunai with Chain.
Okay. So, graveyard, and then you're going to destroy the Keeper of the Shrine, right?
Yes.
Alright. Okay.
And that will complete my turn.
Oh, you can't attack?
I attacked with Arcana Knight Joker to destroy the Keeper.
Oh, okay.
Remember, I attacked with Jack's Knight, failed because his defense was too high.
Queen and King's Knight, where are they?
I polymerization them together.
All 3 of them were polymerization?
Yeah, Arcana Knight Joker is the fusion between Jack King and Queen's Knight. I used Call of the Haunted to bring back Jack's Knight.
Well, in that case, draw. Alright. Let's see. Why this water? Okay,
because he knows has the trap card activated.
I'll play 1 card face down. And I will end my turn.
Okay. From my hand, I will summon up Red Eyes Wyvern into attack mode.
Oh, I love that card. That's for my GX thing.
During your end phase, you cannot normal summon or set a monster this turn. You can banish this card from your graveyard, discuss summon up Red Eyes monster from your graveyard, discuss Red Eyes flagship, but that's Hey, Kyrie.
Yeah.
Your headphones are doing that thing again.
I don't even have my headphones in the thing. Why is it doing that? That's how I know it's not my headphones anymore.
I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, I am going to pass without attacking.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You
Now
fool.
that face down, so I ain't trying to get screwed over.
Draw. I play my trap card called the Haunted to bring back Keeper of the Shrines. Oh yeah, trap card. Then I'll activate Kingdom of the oh my god, Keeper of the Shrines effect. I can use this card to summon a 2-level tribute dragon type monster. And I'll play Red Eyes Flare Dragon.
Alright.
Now let's see. Let me see. Any effects this card has normal place on the field. Damage. All right. Uh. So Curse of the Honda is gone. Play one card face down. Let's see. And do you have any cards face down?
I have one card face down.
All right, one card face down. And your king that's fused with your jack and queen. What's his attack level?
3,800.
Oh. All right, I feel like it's a mirror force or something, so I'm going to attack. So attack Jack's Knight with the red eye switch.
I activate the trap card Magic Cylinder.
I knew it. I had a feeling. Okay, I'll take it.
So you take how much points?
24.
All right, my turn.
Yes, it is.
Draw. I'm going to set 2 cards face down, and then I'm going to sacrifice Red Eyes Wyvern and Jack's Knight to summon up Dark Magician from my hand. Then I activate. Yeah, no, I'm going to wait to activate that. Dark Magician, attack Red Eyes Flare Dragon, wasn't it?
Yes. You sure you want to do that?
Yeah.
Because I'm activating Mirror Force. You gotta be kidding me. Don't tell me.
I have nothing to negate Mirror Force, so both my monsters are destroyed.
Perfect.
However, from my hand, I will activate the spell card Symbols of Duty. Send 1 normal monster from your deck to the graveyard, then target 1 monster in either player's graveyard, special summon it, and if you do, equip this card to it. So, from my deck, I'm going to send Vorse Raider to the graveyard to special summon up 1 monster from my graveyard, which I'm pretty sure you know what it's going to be.
Is it Pot of Greed?
Arcana Knight Joker, and equip Symbols of Duty to him.
Okay.
And with that, I will end my turn.
Draw. Wow. You know what? I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna tribute one of my face down monsters to bring out Jinzo. And then I'll play Inferno Fire.
My traps are negated.
Huh?
My traps are negated while Jinzo is on the field.
Nah, duh. So are mine. But I will use Red Eyes. Yeah, Inferno Fire Blast. I use this for a Red Eyes monster. Oh, look at this. Red Eyes Flare Dragon.
I lose 2,400 attack, but the Red Eyes monster cannot attack.
You are smart. I can't, but I can attack you directly. Yes, Red Eyes will attack you directly for 24.
Yes. My turn?
Yes, I end my turn.
Okay, so from my hand, I'm going to summon up Marauding Captain into attack mode. While this monster is face up on the field, your opponent cannot select another warrior-type monster on your side of the field as an attack target. When this monster is normal summoned, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower monster from your hand. From my hand, I'm going to special summon Valkyrian Knight into attack mode. Monsters your opponent control cannot target face-up warrior monsters for attacks except Valkyrian Knight. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can banish 1 warrior monster and this card from your graveyard, then target 1 level 5 or higher warrior monster in your graveyard, special summon it. So here's my question with this. Marauding Captain says, while this monster is face up on the field, your opponent cannot select another warrior-type monster for an attack, right?
Right.
Valkyrian Knight also has the same ability, so do they loop off of each other and make it so you can't attack anything?
I have no idea. I thought you planned this out.
kind of just read both their abilities, so I'm kind of confused. So I am going to Google this real quick.
In the meantime, Tariq, how you been doing? Tariq?
He is currently playing PS4.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yes,
I'm
I
glad.
am.
How's Pops doing?
Pops, he's doing a little bit better, but he's still having like chest pains and stuff.
Oh,
He can't walk up the stairs with bags and stuff, so I gotta go down to get it for him because
oh,
his heart starts pumping faster and his blood is not supposed to go that
yeah,
hard. Otherwise, the stents in his heart are like they'll rip or something.
right.
So just being careful now.
He's not at great grandma's house no more.
Uh,
He's not at great grandma's house no more.
he didn't like being there by himself.
Okay, that makes sense.
So we back at the house. We're not that far away, so yeah, he good though. It's not like he still do all the regular stuff he do. He don't smoke anymore. I tell you that for a fact.
Well, I'm glad he doesn't smoke.
That's good. Unfortunately, I smoke. That's a habit I wish I never got into.
The only thing I smoke is hookah pins. I don't smoke anything but hookah pins. Yeah, yeah, this hookah pins.
I smoke knowledge.
Okay, so Murat Captain and Valkyria Knight are both on either side of the field since they both have abilities that say your opponent can't attack other warrior monsters other than them specifically. They both mirror each other's effects. So none of my warrior monsters can be attacked. Because it says Marauding Captain has to be the one to be attacked, but then Valkyrian Knight says she has to be the one to be attacked. So since they both have those abilities, no warriors can be attacked because they reflect each other's abilities.
So I have to destroy one of them, which I will.
With a spell or trap card, yes. But you can't attack them. Anyway, continuing on, I'm going to activate the spell card Malevolent Nuzzler
What does
from
that
my
do?
hand. Equip it to my Arcanonite Joker. A monster equipped with this card increases its attack by 700 points. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can pay 500 life points to place it on top of your deck. So with a 700 attack point increase, Arcanonite Joker's attack becomes 4,500.
All right.
And I'm going to have Arcanonite Joker attack Jinzo.
Wait, whoa. Why Jinzo?
Because I want my trap cards.
Okay, Jinzo is out.
So what's 45 minus 24? I believe.
I think that's in the 20s.
You lost 2,100 life points. What were you at for life?
Huh?
What were you at for life?
I was at 79, I think.
Okay. What were you at?
I think I was at 79 or 78.
And you lost 2,100.
All right, cool.
Like I said, you can't attack my warriors unless you destroy one of the Marauding Captain or Valkyrian Knight with a spell or trap card.
I had to use a spell or trap card to destroy that?
What's up?
I had to use a spell or trap card to destroy it?
Yeah, because Marauding Captain says, well, this monster is face up on your side of the field. Your opponent cannot select another warrior type monster on your side of the field as an attack target. Valkyrian Knight's ability says, monsters controls cannot target face up warrior type monsters for attacks except Valkyrian Knight. So Marauding Captain protects Valkyrian Knight, and Valkyrian Knight attacks Marauding Captain, and they both protect my other warriors.
Shit.
Well, in that case, I set a card face down.
So that anybody can text me, right? Tell me why the moment I took it off, I was like, yo, let me go see if I can go get some heat on the Battlefield 1. You know what happened from there, right?
You want to just have Tyreek hang up since he's playing his PS4 and stuff?
It's whatever. It doesn't matter. But I'll end my turn. One card face down.
All right, I draw. Let's see here. From my field, I activate Red Eye Spirit Trap card. Target one Red Eyes monster into your graveyard except for Red Eyes Black Chicken special summon it. I'm going to special summon a Red Eyes Wyvern from my graveyard into attack me.
I activate my trap.
All my monsters are destroyed.
So is mine. It destroys all monsters on the field.
I'm going to normal summon up Grand Ninja Master Sasuke into attack mode.
What level?
1800 attack. Level 4, 1800 attack.
That's fine and dandy.
What?
Fine and dandy. Tyreek.
Yes, sir.
Can you the background noise?
That's why I had it.
Honestly, yeah. Anyway, like I said, I'm summoning Ninja Grandmaster Sasuke from my hand into attack mode. Level 4, 1800 attack.
All right.
1000 defense. At the start of the damage step, if this card attacks a face-up defense position monster, destroy that monster automatically. But anyway, I'm going to attack you for 1800 directly.
All right. My turn. I draw.
That was a bold move.
Don't worry, I can make him come back. I am king of games.
You still hear the noise?
No, I don't hear the noise.
You're good. You're at 3,900 attack. Or 3,900 life points.
I can come back. I will end my turn.
You don't have anything?
Well, you know what? I have to protect my life points, so I'll just set this card face down. And then 2 cards. If you're willing to attack me.
Alright, I draw. I'll set 1 card face down. And then I will summon Goblin Attack Force into attack position.
Jesus. You sure you want to risk those goblins, man? You know their special ability.
I will attack you, or you said you must set a monster face down?
Yes.
I will attack your face down monster with Goblin Attack Force.
Well, I will negate the attack with using a card you use. That's right, I have Grave Robber too. And guess what card it? Guess what card it is?
What?
It's your
Magic Cylinder.
Magic Cylinder. Congratulations. So now that attack.
Okay. So I was at 7,800. I lost 2,400 before. Minus 2,300. I am at 3,100. You are at 3,900. I'm going to send in my Ninja Grandmaster to attack your face down.
You destroy Rocket Warrior, which is 13.
All right. And I will end my turn from there.
Peachy. All right. I will summon Baby Dragon. Baby Dragon attacks your the Goblin Attack Force to destroy it.
I will activate the trap card Spellbinding Circle.
Are you serious? Dude, are you serious? The defense points is 0. My Baby Dragon's 12. You can live through this. You're just being
I'm still activating it.
you're being an a-hole. You're just being an a-hole. This is at 12. You can live with me destroy your monster. Cancel the trap card. Let me destroy it.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. Just all right. Let's go. Hurry up. Let's go. I have my turn.
My turn. I draw. I sacrifice my goblin attack force to summon a Freed the Matchless General from my hand. Negate the effects of any spell cards that target this card and destroy it. You can add one level 4 or lower warrior monster from your deck to your hand instead of conducting your draw phase. So, I am going to attack your baby dragon with Ninja Grandmaster Sasuke, which he's at 1800. What was your attack for baby dragon? 12?
12.
Okay, so you lost 600. You're at 3,300 life points, and then I will attack you directly with Freed the Matchless General for 2,300.
All right, 13.
You're at 1,000.
I'm at 1,000.
3,300 minus 2,300.
I'm not in math class. I'm in English.
Yeah, you're at 1,000 life points. I'm going to set one card face down and end my turn.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Kinda.
Yeah. I draw. All right. The card that could have beat Merrick. I play Guilford, the Iron Knight, in the attack mode.
Okay. That's fine.
And I'm gonna end my turn.
I draw.
I play Life Force Sword.
You had Life Force Sword, seriously.
No, I'm just saying. But I have all pieces of Exodia.
You do?
No, I'm just playing. I have not, that was my last card in my hand. I'm just trying to be an a-hole. I have Pot of Greed though.
What's that card do?
I don't know. I think it lets me draw 2 cards.
Okay.
That's
From
to say
my
who
hand,
draw.
I summon up Red Ice Retro Dragon.
What does that do?
If a level 7 or lower Red Eyes monster you control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect and sent to the graveyard while this card is in your hand, you can special summon this card in defense position. And if you do, special summon as many Red Eyes monsters from your graveyard as possible that were destroyed last turn. You can tribute this card to normal summon Red Eyes monster during your main phase from your hand or deck. So I'm going to use his ability to tribute him to special summon Red Eyes Black Dragon from my deck.
Ha! You activated my trap card.
Okay.
You gonna ask what it is?
What is it?
It's called Rage Quit. Yeah, folks. I kind of I'm about to join back. So
Done?
What happened?
I activate my trap card Rage Quit.
So what? You're getting up then?
No, I'm not giving up. I deactivate the effect. So let's go. Oh my god. No homo, you have beautiful eyes.
I'm not going to activate
Yeah, you have beautiful
Retro
eyes.
Dragon's ability.
I mean, if only you was in Charlotte, man, I would have took you to prom.
Okay, so hey. Hey, Chick, listening?
I'm listening.
Like I said, I'm not going to activate my Retro Dragon's ability. Do you have any monsters on the field?
I have Guilford the Iron Knight.
Freed the Matchless General, attack gear, freed the Iron Knight.
All right, it's 18. What's the attack?
23.
Okay, so I was close.
You were at 1,000 life points. That was 18, 19, 20.
I think 800. That's 200 or 700.
You lost 500 life points.
500. I want a math teacher in here now.
23 minus 18 is 5. So it's 500. Anyway, Red Edge Retro Dragon attack you directly for 17.
I activate Mirror Force.
That's game.
All right, I admit you won. Boy.
Well, we're doing a best 2 out of 3 because he beat me the first time, so technically we need a tiebreaker.
Well, if you beat me, then it's gonna be round 3. What was my
You
next?
beat me last podcast. I beat you this podcast, so we need to do one more for a tiebreaker.
So we're gonna leave it off like this?
Well, I mean, we can go again if you want to.
Well, you say you had an extra deck, and I want you to test it out, though.
All right, that's fine.
All right, Tyreek. Oh, you probably can't hear me. All right, so Joey, you did good. What the heck?
What?
What was that?
Me shuffling my cards.
Sounds like
Like
gunshots.
my card sleeves?
Oh, they're nice. You like my card sleeves?
What sleeves?
Exactly. Because
Those
I'm
are
like,
some pretty bomb-ass card sleeves.
all right.
If I do say so myself.
Do you want Yugi or Kaiba?
Does not matter to me which one.
All right, who you use? What deck you're using?
My Blue Eyes deck.
Yeah, I might as well use Kaiba. I mean Yugi because he got a Buster Blader.
Hey, I like that. So, bottom card, I guess, again, once you're done shuffling. I have a level 4 monster, Evening Twilight Night.
Okay. I don't do the little slap thing. I do the little cut. So.
Well, my cards have sleeves on them.
Oh, screw you, man. All right.
And for those of you who are wondering what the sleeves are, it's from an anime called Expelled from Paradise.
I draw my 5. And my... Do I show you the thing or I just say what it is?
I showed you my bottom card.
All right, level 4, Exodia Necros.
Level 4, what's your attack?
18.
500, so you go first.
Perfect. All right. Let's see. I hope I can do this right. I normal summon Silent Magician level 4. Then I get rid of one card to wait. No, hold on. I get rid of one card to summon the Tricky. Then I set one card and end my turn.
All right. I draw. From my hand, I summon up.
Wait. Special Silent Magician level 4 activates. His attack is now at 15.
From my hand, I summon up Lord of Dragons into attack mode.
It says Lord of D.
Yeah, it's Lord of Dragons, whatever.
It says Lord of D to
I
me.
activate the spell card, the Melody of Awakening Dragon.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Discard one card, add up to 2 dragon-type monsters with 3,000 or more attack and 2,500 or less attack from your deck to your hand. I'm going to discard Cards of Connaissance to the graveyard to bring 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons to my hand.
It doesn't have to be Blue Eyes. It could be any card that's dragon that's 3,000.
I know it doesn't have to be Blue Eyes.
So why are you making it Blue Eyes? Why can't it be something different? Blue
Because
Eyes.
I can.
Yeah, you just made an a-hole.
One, two.
All right, that's fantastic.
Then I will activate the spell card, the Flute of Summoning Dragons.
Oh my god.
Bring both of them to the field into attack position. Set 2 cards face down, and end my turn.
You're not attacking?
You didn't play any face downs?
Oh, I played a face down, but you end your turn, so it's too late.
Yeah.
Draw. I play Gold Sarcophagus. So I pick.
Take 1 card from your deck and banish it for 2 turns.
No problem.
And then you add it to your hand.
Should I show you what card I'm getting or no?
I believe it would only be fair, yes.
All right, well, it's a card.
It's a card. You look like a card.
Thank you. What card would you say I look like?
Karibo.
I hate you.
I hate me too.
All right, the card is. So I'll get that in 2 turns.
Boo.
So I'll use Tricky to attack Lord of D.
All right. Lord of D is destroyed. What was his attack?
2,000. So that's 800.
Yep. My turn?
Yes, it is.
I draw. Then I am going to have Blue Eyes White Dragon attack Silent Magician.
Well, Silent Magician is now at 2,000. You sure about that?
3,000 attack, yes.
I activate my trap card.
Okay, I lose 3,000. I will send in my other Blue Eyes White Dragon to attack him.
Can you just attack Tricky?
No, attacking Silent Magician. I know what that card does. I'm not stupid.
Fine. So that's 1,000. What you got?
Yeah. I lost 800 and then I lost 3,000. So 8,000 minus 38. I am at 4,200 life points.
All right, I can live with that. My turn?
Yes.
Draw. Perfect. Just the card I needed. All right, next turn I'm getting Mirror Force, so get ready. I set 1 monster face down, and I end my turn.
I draw. I will set 1 monster face down in defense position, and I will have Blue Eyes White Dragon attack the Tricky.
Oh. You're falling for my trick. That's 1,000.
You said you laid a monster face down, or?
Yes, I laid a monster face down. You sure you want to attack this monster?
Yes, Blue Eyes attack the face down.
You attacked Obnoxious Celtic Guardian. He cannot be destroyed by a monster with a higher attack points that's higher than 19. 19 and higher.
That is fine. I will end my turn then.
No problem. Draw.
Mirror Force goes to you now, I believe.
Yes, it does. My baby. Let's see. Close. I set 1 card face down, and I'll end my turn.
I draw. I will switch one of my Blue Eyes to defense position.
You're trying to play against this Mirror Force.
And then I will attack your face down with Blue Eyes White Dragon.
You mean Obnoxious Celtic Guardian?
Yes, I will attack Obnoxious Celtic Guardian with blue eyes.
All right, cool. He's not destroyed.
You're not going to use your trap then?
Why would I use Mirror Force when one Blue Eyes will stay on the field? I'm not an idiot.
Okay, well then, before I end my turn then, I am going to normal summon Master with Eyes of Blue into attack position.
Mm-hmm.
When this card is normal summoned, target one level 1 Light Tuner monster in your graveyard added to your hand. You can shuffle this card from your graveyard into the deck to then target one effect monster you control, send it to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon one Blue Eyes monster from your graveyard other than the sent monster. But since I am using a Blue Eyes deck and I said I'm going to actually duel you with my best of my abilities, I'm going to send level 1 Tuner Master with Eyes of Blue and Blue Eyes White Dragon to the graveyard.
E.
My fusions and synchros and stuff so they don't get ruined.
Well, they were on the. It needs to be on the field, sir. Your extra deck needs to be on the field. That's cheating.
Technically, it was on the field though.
It was on the floor.
But we don't have an actual playmat or a field, so.
Okay, smart one. Hurry up.
Summon up Azurai Silver Dragon into defense position. If this card is special summoned, dragon-type monsters you control cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects until the end of your next turn. Once per turn during your standby phase, you can target one normal monster in your graveyard, special summon that target. So before I end my turn, I'm going to remove from play the light monster, Master of White, and the dark monster, Lord of Dragons, from my graveyard to special summon up Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning.
Yo, this is just OP monsters. All right, let's go.
I end my turn.
Draw. I have all the pieces I need. I set one monster face down. End my turn.
The countdown to your destruction is imminent, Pharaoh. Oh, wait, I'm not using Bakura's deck. I can't do that.
Well, you can. I'll also laugh.
Oh, wow. Anyway, I'm going to activate Azurai's Silver Dragon's ability to bring back Blue Eyes White Dragon from my graveyard into attack position.
All right.
I am then going to switch my other Blue Eyes White Dragon into attack position.
So you're gonna attack me?
No, I'm not. Blackluster Soldier Envoy of the Beginning activates his special ability to remove from play one monster on your side of the field.
Don't tell me it's.
I'm going to remove from play your face down.
My face down monster?
Yes.
Or a Noxious Celtic Guard?
I will remove from play your face down for now.
All right. Do you want to see what it was?
Sure. Yep. Glad I removed that from play.
All right, your turn. Oh yeah, so
well. Then I will end my turn.
Draw. So, how are they?
Okay, would you believe me if I told you that in this book I actually have a Crush Card Virus card that's worth $10,000?
I'll believe you. I will. I will end my turn.
I draw. I activate from my side of the field Polymerization, which was one of my face down cards.
All right.
I fuse together the blue eyes I have in my hand along with my 2 blue eyes white dragons on the field to summon up Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon.
Again, this is cheating. It was not on the field.
Okay, fine, whatever.
Whoa! You didn't have to throw the thing.
Well, technically it was on the field. We don't have a playmat to determine card zones, so technically, and you said we're playing casually, so I could also call your ban cards cheating too if you want to go that route.
I was just messing with you. Calm down. I didn't even use a band card.
Not a greed ban.
I didn't use it.
Not yet, but I know you have it.
I don't. This is my up-to-date deck. Jesus.
Sure it is. I mean, let's be fair. You rage quit earlier. So
I did not rage quit earlier. It was a trap card and I deactivated the trap.
You rage quit and then you turned off your. Then you hung up on the call.
Okay.
Anyway, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Blackluster Soldier activates his ability to remove from play obnoxious Celtic Guardian.
All right.
Then I am going to switch Blackluster Soldier into defense position.
Oh, you are an a-hole.
I will flip Evening Twilight Night into attack position. Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon will attack you directly for 4,500.
Oh wow, this is hard. Who else is in attack position?
Evening Twilight Night with 500 attack and Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon with 4,500 are in attack position. In defense position, I have Azure Eyes Silver Dragon and Blackluster Soldier Envoy at the beginning. Azure Eyes lets me special summon a normal monster from my graveyard once per turn.
Okay, so I will use the Mirror Force to get rid of that Blue Eyes.
Both of them get destroyed. I'm going to then activate the effect of the Azure Eyes Silver Dragon to special summon up one of my Blue Eyes White Dragons from the graveyard into attack position.
Okay,
and
that sounds
I will
fair.
end my turn.
Well, I draw. Wowzers. I play Swords of Revealing Light. So for 3 turns, you're not touching me.
All right. Gives you 3 turns to stall, I guess.
You could say that. Your turn.
My turn?
Yes, you can't attack me for 3 turns.
I draw. Azure Eye Silver Dragon activates his ability to special summon one normal monster from the graveyard. Bring back Blue Eyes White Dragon into attack position. Then I activate the spell card Dragon Shrine. Send one dragon type monster from your deck to the graveyard. If that monster in your graveyard is a normal monster, you can send one more dragon from your deck to the graveyard. So, let's see what I want to send to the graveyard if I have anything. I do not have any normal dragon monsters to send to the graveyard. However, I will still send a dragon type monster to the graveyard. Actually, wait, yes, I do have a normal monster to send to the graveyard. I sent Dragon Spirit of White to the graveyard. It's an effect monster that says this card is always treated as a blue eyes card. This card is treated as a normal monster while it is in the hand or the graveyard. So, Since I'm sending it to the graveyard, it's considered a normal monster. I get to send one more monster from my deck to the graveyard, but it has to be a dragon type. I will shuffle my deck, and then I will end my turn. I cannot attack.
I draw. What do you think about my deck so far?
You're using the Yugi deck?
Yes.
Did you make any changes to it at all, or is it just as you caught it?
It's just as I caught it. Do you think it's pathetic?
Not really.
Well, my grandpa's deck doesn't have any pathetic cards. For I have.
Did you seriously draw Exodia?
One. Hold on, I'm trying to get this to a full screen. Can you is the screen big? Because my screen is little.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Like I told you, I had all the pieces. I just needed that one card. I just needed the head. The stall deck.
Really?
Seriously, this is my stall deck. That's why I had Obnoxious Celtic Guard for 2 turns and what's that thing called? Trying to find it. The Marshmallow. If I can find it, yo, did I lose that card?
Yeah, that's fucking bullshit.
Whoa.
Alright, whatever.
Yo, you think I'm lying? You saw me.
No, I don't think you're lying. I'm just saying that's fucking bullshit. I hate losing by Exodia.
Bruh. So it seems like the only way I beat you is by pure luck. Cause this was luck. Never turn down good head. The moral of the story is head will always protect you. And
so what do you think of my Blue Eyes deck, having the Blue Eyes constantly coming back from the graveyard?
Oh, that was actually perfect. It helps me learn how to use that Kaiba deck even more.
It's not just the Kaiba deck though. I actually went out and bought some of the other Blue Eyes starter decks.
Oh, I know what you. Yeah, because there's no Lord D in mine, so.
Yeah, I used some of the cards from my old Kaiba deck, and then I went out and bought the Blue Eyes Synchro Dragon deck, and then I also mixed it in with the cards from the new Kaiba deck.
And they were pretty good. It was OP. But my things are dying, so we will have to do part 3 of this duel later on. This is HA699 with the Reaper of Real Talk and, Nerd Squad. And hope
so today we both went 1-1 today.
Yes, so we are. So it's 2-1. And yeah, I think I can live with that. Also, we are going to talk about your plans for the world title in the chat. So text me about that.
Either that or you can just call me later once you get your stuff charged up.
All right, no problem.
I feel it'd be better if I actually told you, like, voiced it to you.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And maybe we could get Prodigy into the voice too. But I think y'all could talk about that Saturday, and then me and you can talk about it when I charge my stuff. So,
yeah.
This is HA699.